Well, good evening and welcome to Paris. We are here in Le Cigale. Brandon Smith, Ryan Pessoa, and believe it or not, Dribble Cisse has joined us for the start of the broadcast. Welcome, of course, to the French eLigue presented by McDonald's Grand Final. We're here for a best of 7 tonight. This is the big one. This is the Grand Final. FC Pro World Championship spots, E-Champions League on the line. And Ryan, I mean, we'll introduce the main man in a second, but how excited are you for this tonight?
It's always a pleasure being here. I remember last year was incredibly entertaining as well. I'm expecting more of the same, but I still think that... Actually, I'm not going to give a prediction early, okay. I want to leave that for a little bit, but yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Dribble, welcome, most importantly, to Paris. This is your first time at a French eLigue Grand Finals. What have you made of this so far? Because you've been giving out awards, you've been on the French stream. What are you making of this world so far?
To be honest, I learned a lot. I look forward to the final.
Well, the biggest question they're all asking is, Dribble Cisse, icon or hero? And more importantly, where is it? Where is it on the team right now? Ryan, icon or hero?
For me, I'm going to say hero.
Icon or hero?
I don't know.
He doesn't know. Chat, tell him. We've got loads of people coming through right now. Of course, an absolute legend, most importantly, here in France with Marseille. We've got a big final, guys. Stade Troyes against, as we said, AS Monaco. Let's talk about it. These are the best two teams of the league. If you don't know how this league works, of course, there was normal league standings, then there was the playoffs last week, there was a quarter-final and semi-final last week. Now it's the best of 7. These are the results that have happened so far. I mean, Dribble, PSG, they were knocked out in the semi-finals. Most predict them to offer make the grand final.
Here at the moment, and
we are hearing that you can't hear Dribble's mic at the moment, but we'll try and get it for you. Hopefully they can hear you, because you're giving some great insight. But Ryan, the story for AS Monaco has been, they've kind of been the underdogs to a degree, because they weren't perfect in the normal league standings, but they've gone through. They've taken FC Lorient out, who have won this competition. Fuma has won this competition 5 times. He's a 5-time French champion. He's not going to be a champion here tonight, and already there's a different atmosphere out there.
Yeah, it feels weird not seeing him here. Obviously, you mentioned how many times he's won the tournaments over here in France. I still think that they're underdogs coming into the final, irrespective of their great performances in the knockouts, especially Marwan. He was so impressive in that previous round against PSG. I thought he was incredible. Not to discredit Karim as well. He's been great throughout the regular season, but I still feel like you would expect Stade to win this on paper.
Dribble, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
So if you missed everything he said before, welcome back, of course, to Paris, as we said. If I had to put you on the spot, Stade to go and win or AS Monaco, who do you think?
To be honest, I heard a lot of good things about Stade. Karim apparently is an amazing player. So I look forward to see that, because like I said earlier, but nobody heard me, I'm not a real expert on the game, but I want to see that, and I want to see how they deal with the pressure and the mental side of the game.
We want to see him in the game as well at some point. Icon or hero, chat, what will that man be if he comes into the game? We'll get him right. I can hear you right now. Everyone is saying hello. We're going to give you some more stats on how it's all going so far. This is the stats as it stands. They've played twice in the regular season.
Yep.
Stade won one of them, Ryan. Monaco won the other. It's quite split on that side. I mean, you look at the goals for and against. Obviously, defensively, Stade have been a lot stronger. But you look at it's world number 4 and world number 5. These guys already qualified for the World Championships back at the FC Pro Open.
Yeah.
So if anything, AS Monaco have been gifted a ticket already to the World Championships. Then maybe the pressure's off their shoulders.
I would say that because they... I'm trying to word this without it seeming as like discrediting their accomplishment. They've already got to this stage. If you ask them, would you take a World Championship spot and E-Champions League positions before the season started, they would have bit your hand off for that. And I think now they've got that, do they still have the hunger to go the extra step further? Whereas for Levy and Manu, I feel like that's their desire to win.
Last question for you, Dribble. You've played in big finals, the biggest, Istanbul, 2005. We all know that's famous Champions League night. And a bit of advice for those guys out there going into a grand final. It's 30,000 euros on the line. Biggest paycheck for some of these guys. Yeah. How would you separate the nerves and the money and the trophy?
It's not easy. You have to keep your cool. You have to be focused on your game. You have to stick to your game plan and try to forget, all these outside things that can take you out of your game. But, it's a lot of money. and it's not that easy to focus.
How do you cope as well when things aren't going your way? I feel like that's a big one. Obviously, it's a different type of environment, but mentally, how hard is that just to keep locked in?
It's the same. You know, you have to keep focus. If things not going your way, you have to try to be positive and to change the situation. But it's easy to say.
Yeah.
But it's not easy to do.
Well, we've got about 9 minutes into our first game. Chat, if you've got any questions for Dribble Cissé, get them in right now. He's with us here in Paris, as we said, for the big finals of the French eLigue 1 with McDonald's. You've played with a lot of French legends in your time, all right?
Yeah.
We had some time before the show and did some questions. Keeping this, of course, French-wise, who was the best French player that you ever played with at national team?
You know, when you have the honor and the chance to play with Zinedine Zidane in your career.
Fair enough.
Does it get better than that, does it?
That's a wrap. And when you have the chance to play with Thierry Henry
That's
as
what I was
well.
waiting for. That's what I was waiting for.
That's another one. You know, Patrick Vieira, Fabien Barthez, a lot. I'm really lucky for that. But I have to say Zinedine Zidane.
Of course, as well, quick one for the chat as well. We have got viewership rewards that are live and active right now. I think it's an 85 times 2-pack for 15 minutes of watch time. You watch for an hour, you get an 86 times 2-pack as well. Of course, those have been coming all throughout the FC Pro Live Leagues. There's also the FC Pro Live League items, Ryan, isn't there? For the team that wins today, there is a special FC Pro Live item that would be upgraded. I think it's El Idrissi from the side of Estac.
Yep.
And I believe it's
Salisu for...
Salisu, sorry.
Yeah, for Monaco,
of Monaco. They will be getting an upgrade there. Let us know in the chat who you have backed. Whilst we've got you, of course, Dribble, on that as well, best players you play with the likes of Henry, you played the likes of Zidane. Who was a player that you played with maybe didn't get the credit they deserved in the French sort of national team?
I'm gonna mention one of the guys I played with. He was my number 10. He fed me a lot of goals. His name is Yann Lachuer. I know you don't know him in England, but really, you know, old school number 10. Not this guy who he wanted to make me score. Yeah. And I had a lot of fun and a lot of joy playing with him. And he never had a cap or a chance to play for national team. So yeah, Yann Lachuer was underrated.
Last question from me. The chat have been saying you always used to rock a number of crazy hairstyles in your career. Did you just like mix it up? I think you had loads, the beards, the hairstyles. Was that just how you sort of expressed your personality a little bit on the pitch? Yeah, and the clothes and the shoes. You know, I used to play with one color shoe, like 2 different colors boots. That's me. That's the way I am. I like to be different and to be seen. So that's me. See the players walking out. Amazing stuff. Dribble, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for coming to Paris today. Good luck to these players, and thank you once again, Dribble Cissé. That is what an absolute legend. Won't be long before he's an icon or hero on EAFC, no doubt. Ryan Pessoa, let's turn our attentions to this one now. It is the French eLigue Grand Finals here in La Cigale. This is what it's all been building up to through regular group play, through the playoffs. 2 very different sides to the story here. One of the favourites, as soon as you saw the teams, as soon as you saw the lineups for this season, you knew that there was a good chance that these 2 on the side of Estac were going to be in the grand final. The 2-time world champion, Manny Bachoy, Levy David, who's always so consistent on the big stage. But there was always a question mark on who would join them in the final. Most would say PSG, most would say FC Lorient. I mean, they had Johnny come over from Germany. On top of that as well, they've had so many people come through. But yeah, what a story. Yeah, unbelievable. I'll be honest with you, with Monaco, they've surprised me. I think Marwan, especially after the regular season, I thought he was, obviously he's a great player over the years, but I felt like he didn't live up to expectation. But then after that, in the knockout stages recently, he was sensational. We are building up for our first game here. Who is going to win this one, chat? As we said, it's a best of 7. Of course, I'm filling in for Richard Buckley tonight. I'm sure we watched John. You've shared many nights in Paris. You both experienced an actual best of 7. It went the full way. Is there a world? I mean, look, the storyline is this. Monaco have beaten them before in the group stages, but if they are to do this, it would require an incredible, incredible performance from Monaco tonight.
I will go as far to say, if they do this, it will be the best run we've probably seen ever in the history of the eLigue. How many years? I think it's been live for about a decade. So if they managed to do that, they would have taken out, obviously, PSG in the more recent round, Lorient, previous winners as well. But Manu looks really locked in as well.
Who is going to come out on top on this one? Who are they saying could go and win the whole thing? As we said, viewership rewards on this as well. There is no Mystery Nation for those that are asking, unless we've somehow got one, Ryan, that we don't know about. But we'll try and let you know as we go through. Just off camera there, someone came and joined us in commentary. I had no idea who it was. I felt terrible, Ryan. I didn't know who it was, but then they left.
See the running order though. Manu playing first against Marwan. I would say that's fair. I say both recent times anyway have been the best players for their team. Obviously Levy and Karim are incredible as well. They play in game 2, then Levy straight after that against Marwan, then Manu against Karim is back, and after that the players will then decide who follows for game 5, 6, 7. If we get there anyway, there's a world where we don't even get past game 4.
As we said, we might need to go all the way to a game 7. And I mean, look, this is the beauty as well. There's a while we go to game 5, 6, and 7.
Yep.
Manu doesn't touch the controller again. Levy might play all the games.
Yeah, that's very true. And
I mean, it'll be interesting your opinion on it is, Ryan, that what would you be doing from a sake? If you want to win, if you're on a winning run and you've got a bit of momentum behind you, do you stay on?
100%. You play the better player. Again, for me in that game, let's say, for example, it's after 4 games, Estac are leading by 3-1 in terms of the matches. I think you play the player that won both of their games, personally.
Speaking of restrictions, Ryan, tonight, of course, we are playing on FC26 Ultimate Team. We are in the French League as well, the French Ligue 1. What are the restrictions in mind? I think it's 2 icons and 2 heroes that played in the league. We won't probably see that great deal of heroes, but icons, no doubt we will.
Yeah, Lilian Thuram is a major one. I feel like it's a given in that right-back position. He'll be a lock-in. I'm pretty certain will be in all 4 of the teams. Petr Cech as well. He had a stint in the French League before he went abroad. But obviously, the likes of the Team of the items we've seen throughout the season. Nuno Mendes, of course. Ousmane Dembele, Vitinha. A few other items. Endrick as well, which has been a lock in a lot of positions. Obviously, he's on loan to Lyon.
He only arrived in January, I believe, Endrick of Real Madrid. He hit the ground running. I think he scored a goal in his first game. And other than that, he's just kept on moving and moving and doing very well. A quick word just as well, Ryan, on the World Championship situation here. Obviously, Manu and Levy got the World Championship done in the FC Pro Open.
Early
so
doors.
what does that mean exactly?
So it means whoever made the final on the other side of the bracket, so in this case, obviously, Monaco, they got their spot already. They've got the Champions League spot for making the finals. They've got the World Championship spots already locked in as well. So for them, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's not job done, but I feel like they will be delighted with that already. Whereas for Levy and Manu, they've come in for one thing. They've already got their spots. They want to get their hands on the trophy.
Well, let's have a quick word as well on the World Championships. 12 players have already qualified for the World Championships. Obviously, 8 of those coming from the FC Pro Open. Anders Berg in there, Umit, Nasada, Manu and Levy, as you know, of course, are playing in this competition here. Jesus Emre Yilmaz, Danny Pitbull. We just saw at the weekend, of course, the E-Premier League conclude. Manchester City winning a 4th E-Premier League title. Bonanno and Jafonzo champions there. And look, the E-League 1 FC Pro World Championship tickets have already been handed out. Monaco are going to be there, Karim and Marwan. But it's not just World Championships, is it, Ryan?
Yeah, not at all. There's still a lot for the players to play for throughout the season. I'm excited to just get going, to be honest. I really want to see how Marwan follows on his form into the finals here.
Well, we are ready to go, locked in and ready to kick off the E-League 1 finals with McDonald's. There's only minutes ago, there was an award ceremony. I think I've just seen Karim go from being in a blazer and a shirt now back to his Monaco shirt. He just got MVP of the season as well, by the way.
I feel like every award they called out, I saw him walking up on stage. I feel like he got at least 3 trophies then. But It sounds like we are underway.
Where all roads have led to, from group stage to playoffs. Here we go. Step one on the right direction to crowning yourself as champion here. And at first chance, we look at the teams as Estak Troyes looks to come forward already with Ousmane Dembele. Keep an eye on Hendrick, he'll be causing all sorts of nightmares into Wanyeri. And it's only taken just 4 minutes, Ryan Pessoa, to see our first goal in the grand final.
Yeah, early doors, Manu Bachoy breaks the deadlock. Ethan Wanyeri, of course, on loan as well. The item is ridiculously good too. The play styles he's got, he's quick. And of course, you see that he can finish, you can trust him in the box.
If you know Ryan Pessoa, you know who he supports. You wouldn't mind seeing him score a goal. Of course, on loan at the moment in the French league. Well, remember, as we said, best of 7 this. Basically, in short, win 4 games and you lift the trophy here in Paris. But as far as the history of this competition has gone, it always seems like in this match, the final, no one really just gets pushed over that easily.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. But look at the start from Manu as well. The press is very aggressive. Key to mention for those that aren't familiar, this is 6-minute halves.
Ranieri fakes a play a lot as Petr Cech comes off. A lot of people in the chat, Ryan, might be asking, did Petr Cech play in the French League 1?
Yep, played for Rennes. The stint there. Look at the play as well.
Vitinha! I don't know how he's worked himself around that, but Manu will not care. He didn't even need the finesse plus play style, but it was there to be used.
I just think as the season progresses, obviously at the start, Manu's done well this season. He's got his spot in the World Championships based on his performance in the FC Pro. But as the season progresses, he just gets better and better, hence why he's a 2-time world champion. Just look at him, he's not even flinching. Gets the ball there, a bit fortunate, you could argue. Vitinha puts it into the top corner, though, and it's just a start that you would have dreaded if you were Marwan and Monaco.
Not the start you want. I think it was 6-minute halves as well, Ryan. I mean, look, we only saw that the weekend, didn't we, with another tournament. He caught sleeping. It might be not a long night, it might be quite a short night here in Paris. Keep an eye on those little boxes you can see next to the scoreboard. It's first of 4 in a best of 7. Dembele, this is Marwan's first time he's actually been in the box. I mean, a quick word on the duo that they have. I mean, one thing that they have on their side is they're both from Morocco. They represent Morocco. There was actually a lot of fans here that have actually travelled in from Morocco. I don't know how many more times I can say Morocco. To support their players, because this is not just 2 players qualifying from the French eLigue 1, Ryan. This is 2 players from Africa that have qualified for the World Championships, and it means a lot to all the Moroccans and in the esports community that have travelled here and shown their support as we look to find potentially a third already in this game. As Hendrick's got the legs, that's for sure. Has he got a pass?
Manu doesn't mind shooting from those angles. You can see how hard it is to stop Hendrick on that left midfield position there, just triggering him, and it's Ousmane Dembele just cleaning up. Look at the run there as well. He's in.
Thuram does get ahead on that, but not really the touch he would have wanted to. Ousmane Dembele now taking his time. There's the cutback, and there's Fabian Ruiz to restore at least a goal and a bit of confidence for Marwan, because he certainly needed that, Ryan.
Yeah, definitely. I'm interested to see what happened again with Thuram, and I'm not really sure if he wanted a pass in terms of like an actual pass with the feet. We tried to just head it back towards the goalkeeper, but obviously it didn't aim properly. The ball inside, though, Thuram just jockeying, can't get close to Dembele. And a little toe poke finish there past Petr Cech.
Well, let us know what you're making of this so far. If you have just joined us, remember, viewership rewards are active. 15 minutes of watch time, 85 times 2 player pack. If you connect your EA and Twitch account, whether you're watching on Twitch and YouTube, 60 minutes of watch time, an 86 plus pack will, of course, be available. Remember, they are untradeable.
It's off, isn't it?
And that would have been a very quick grasp of that. Who's here, of course? You've got the FC Pro potential upgrades. How it will work for those that are potentially either behind Eladrissi or Salusu.
Oh, he's in again. He's actually got him with a
They
through
win
ball.
the tournament, will get a +1. Vitinha now, in for a 2-2. Oh, lovely ball roll. Scoop, there's the finesse. We just saw it down one end for Estac Troy. And AS Monaco have just done the exact same back.
Yeah, you saw, once Vitinha was triggered there, there's only one thing in his mind, and it's to play that through ball. Because of the pace he's got and the way FC26 works, you're not going to get anywhere near him. And a ball roll scoop inside Marquinhos, he's just not fast enough to prevent an opportunity at goal.
And just like that, we said it might be 6-minute halves, but a 2-0 lead has been wiped away. I mean, there'll be a lot of people at home as well, Ryan, thinking, surely, if this is just Ligue 1 sides, it's just going to be a lot of PSG. There is a lot of PSG in the sides, but there is a sprinkle still of a few other clubs.
Yeah, we see, obviously, with Marseille, we've got Lyon there. I just think the best players on the game, based on the season PSG had and are having, you've got a lot of the items that haven't or have been in Team of the Year. Obviously, that Fabian Ruiz card as well, which is incredible. He's probably got 2 of the best play styles you could get as a centre mid. Intercept and ping.
How much does it help as well of the involvement of midfielders at the moment, Ryan? We saw a great case of it last weekend, of course, with the inclusion of certain midfielders that sort of become like a false 9 or a striker. When you've got someone like Vitinha that's got a finesse plus play style, it just offers you another angle.
Yeah, you need, well, I was going to say you need a centre mid that has the shooting play styles, but at this stage of the game, oh my goodness, that ball across was crazy. Almost led to a goal there. But yeah, having finesse shot on your centre mids, especially in a 4-5-1, them lurking forward, it really helps a lot. That ball, though, Brandon, was ridiculous.
Yeah, where did that cross come from? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, of course. It is the likes of Emre Yilmaz, Emre Yilmaz, Levi David, and Manu Bishori that always seem to pop up with these set pieces and new skill moves, new animations that maybe the rest of the community hasn't quite caught on with as of yet.
He's got him. Oh, I thought he was going to get player first time through ball to Endrick.
Well, we're about to go into half-time here, somehow, with AS Monaco in front, 3-2. And it wouldn't surprise me if they can go and do that right now. There's Endrick! And there is also Petr. Play short to Dembele. And a chance to break away on the opposite side. Ousmane Dembele now. Finds Endrick, will have numbers in support now. This is Estac Troy. First ever time they've been in a eLigue McDonald's Grand Final. And the first time in a while that FC Lorient have not been in a Grand Final. No Fuma this year. Soft and used to seeing him lift the trophy highest in Paris year after year.
Really smart play as well from Manu. Saw there wasn't an avenue to push further down the pitch. Just waited for the last attack, and it doesn't give Marwan any time to respond. Great first half, though, to be honest.
And there we have it, added time. And a chance for both player and teammate. I mean, I can't imagine we'll be seeing much here from Levi David on the opposite side. I mean, Karim looks a little bit more in the conversations for AS Monaco, but I guess to a degree, you don't want an overload of information there.
Yeah.
And also, if you were sitting there, Ryan, as you have before, I don't think you want your teammate sort of pointing out your errors. I'm not saying there has been any.
I feel like it's something where, obviously, the coach, that's their job pretty much, to be able to influence you in these moments where it is half-time, where it might be in a pause. Having your teammate there sometimes is useful as well. But it's not Levy's job. He's the one that's going to be playing the next game anyway against Karim is back. Yeah, the majority of the teams sort of picked it itself. I would say the midfield, fullbacks, wingers, and up front as well. Desiree Doué, of course, being selected, who's an incredible item in game. I think the centre-backs is the contentious position. We see Pacho, Mackenzie's being used in another team I saw for one of the submitted teams. Obviously, Marquinhos, Beraldo.
Well, shall we get this one back underway for the second half? Well, interestingly, obviously there is a lot of matchups between these two. They actually played in the first match day of the eLigue and McDonald's this season. Back in December was one of the earliest actual FC Pro Leagues to kick off.
It's a nice play as well.
Estat won that 2-0. There wasn't really anything stopping the duo of Levi David and Manu Bishore for X amount of weeks.
Look at the run.
As they look to come forward again now as the first attack of the half is intercepted there by both Marquinhos and Thuram.
Oh, it's a very aggressive bit of jockey in there.
Hendrick. Monaco, that was a bit of an ambitious finesse from that far out.
I don't mind it. The angle opens up. I feel like finesse shots on FC26, they sometimes do go in from those angles. Oh, he's just gonna go.
Dembele, no one's around him! Estak back in front, 3-2.
Look at that pace, Ousmane Dembele. You can see Marwan hesitated because of the triggered run. That's why it's so important for those at home watching. Create traps for your opponent. They have to decide, do they follow the run? Do they try and stop the person in possession? It's very difficult because they're trying to put team press on as well and offside trap and do everything. But then Manu just was so direct. Went through and goal. Ousmane Dembele with the finish as well. I do think the keeper moved slightly.
Do you think he was expecting a pass?
Yeah, obviously. I think naturally that's the option most players would do. But then Manu, obviously, correctly so, realised Marwan was very passive.
Doué. Trivela! Oh, wow!
Wow.
Talk about a reaction! Woo. Talk about a finish! Desiree Doué. Where did that come from, Ryan?
Yeah, that is unbelievable. I was thinking, is he going to cut in and go for a finesse shot with the well, I say he's got a 4-star weak foot, but with the finesse shot play style plus. That outside of the boot finish is unbelievable.
Absolutely outrageous from Desiree Doué. Well, keep in mind, after this, Levi David will play against Karim. The first 4 matches of the best of 7 have already been locked in. And after that, it is up for the players to decide who will be playing game 5, 6, and 7, if we need to go there. This is a best of 7. If you have just joined us, and we are here in Paris, of course, to close out another season, the 10th season of the French eLigue. I mean, look back through the years, Ryan, there's been lots of successful past champions. We saw Dax backstage earlier.
Couldn't believe it.
That was really
lovely. Oh,
fabulous release. Playing heads and volleys in the box. Another great example of how to use your centre midfielders.
Incredible goal from Marwan as well. Keeper came out in no man's land. He's never getting there, but that ball over the top forces Manu into a mistake. Completely turned this game when they said it feels like ages ago that he was 2-0 down, Marwan. Sint and Bamba being brought on.
Well, this is what we were speaking about. Obviously, there's no budget on these teams. You can use as many players from ex-club as you want. It's just 2 icons and 2 heroes that have featured previously in the French Ligue 1. But the question mark I run was on the substitution angle of who we're going to see actually being brought on to change the game. I imagine just another PSG.
Oh, he's got there.
Player, oh, it's brilliant from Vitinha.
He's got him
Player
again.
Lock. Hendrick.
Oh, he's playing a different game.
Monaco. They've got pretty much everyone on their feet here in Paris. There's a group of about 15 to 20 Monaco fans that have made the journey.
I love it. I think it's fair to say there's a clear favourite in the crowd, but Marwan, that is ridiculous, that goal. Wow. Now we'll see what Manu's made of. He will take 25 minutes to try and get back into this game. As I said, he was 2-0 up. And I thought from that moment, it could really pull away from Marwan because he wasn't offering too much. But it all came from that goal. We tried to head it back with Thuram.
Cannot forget, he was 2-0 down in this game as well, wasn't he?
He's going to keep going for more, you know. It's a bit fortunate, but he's just about taking off his toes.
Hendrick. Vitinha now with the best of ideas, but can't get past Thuram. And I mean, look, do you change in this situation, Ryan? Do you keep going for more? Do you try and get a third or a fourth? You can't forget you're playing a world champion, the current world champion. You might be on for another. Look at the space. Could Vitinha get round McKenzie?
Too fast.
No.
Way too fast. The ball into
Vitinha. Hendrick, brilliant ball roll. Can Manu make the most of it? No, off the post. Big chance wasted. He kind of felt like that needed to go in with how attacking Manu's been. João Neves, the option looked like the obvious pass at the end.
Thought it was a guaranteed goal. Five-star weak foot. I know he drifted over to that side. Lovely.
Tell you what, Doué has been superb on that right-hand side, hasn't he?
The R1 dribbling from him. Look at the amount of triggered runs there. Pay attention to that one in the middle. Isn't going to be played, though, and it's an unforced error. Marwan, all you have to do is just keep possession. Easier said than done, though, with constant press, team press being activated. It's lovely.
He's just got such control over this game, though, hasn't he, Marwan? He's in no rush at all, Marwan, here.
It's lovely. It's game management. You have to do it at this stage of the tournament and this stage of the game. It's crowd at Ole as well. I think he played into that with the extra pass.
Well, this might be a little bit revenge.
It's a
or
mistake.
will it be?
Oh, hold on.
Five minutes. He will get a chance.
Absolutely. I'm going to say it comes from a mistake. I think he stepped a bit too aggressively there. I don't know if we were able to see a replay of it, but these are the moments there where, or moments here, sorry, where you just have to throw absolutely everything if you're Manu. You kind of need to spam off side tracks and just force Marwan to go forward and potentially just give away possession. Because 6-minute halves, 5 minutes, it's really not that long. You can take 3 minutes off the clock very, very easily.
We were just applauding the game management of Marwan up to this point. He has got 4 in-game minutes to see this one out and give AS Monaco a huge
on the side as well.
First one on the board. David Ginola, welcome to the pitch. Has just been introduced it.
What an option to bring off the bench as well. Oh my goodness.
In fact, he's not even getting a look in at the start. And Petit as well. Vitinha, Dembele. More minutes out of the game. Added time just around the corner. He'll be hoping that it's a maximum of 1 or 2 minutes. The press, aggressive from Manu.
It's lovely though.
Doesn't need to go forward.
No, this is where you want to keep the ball though, in these areas, because if you lose it, there's not enough time. Incredible play.
Well, what a start this is in the best of 7 series. It's first to 4 wins, and Monaco might be the underdogs coming into this one. They went 2-0 down in the tie, but Monaco leads 1-0 on the aggregate. And I tell you what, they've already sent a statement out to Estac of what game they're in here, Ryan. It's not going to be easy for them by any means.
Yeah, 100%. I mentioned anyway, I felt like when he went 2-0 down, I feel like it's going to be a very, very long game for Marwan. But the way he turned that game around with some of those goals as well, so commendable. You can see the crowd as well. They're on their feet.
Yeah, I think I can see a wild Bassi Sad down there amongst all the Moroccan fans as well. Welcome back, of course. We are, you could argue, pitch side, but we're not. We're in a theatre at the moment. Of course, we're here in La Cigale in Paris. Normally, apparently, seats up to 1,340 spectators. Tonight,
wow,
we might not have that many, but there is a crowd here. It's a loud crowd in Paris. This is our big grand final, of course, the eLigue McDonald's grand final. First game, first win for Marwan. That was the French broadcasters. Hello to those guys as well. They're just literally across from us.
Literally right there.
What a start, though, Ryan, for those guys. Of course, we are going to be changing. Levy David will be playing Karim in the second game here.
Yep.
And if anything, that's probably suited Manu quite well. He's going to just have a little pause for a second.
Takes a little bit of a break. Doesn't play it again until the 4th game, is it?
Correct.
I think Levy plays 2 on the bounce. So for Manu, needs to refresh. But for Marwan, incredible work. And I feel like it will give Karim confidence, who's already high-flying. He's picked up about 6 awards today. Tonight. So he's going to be excited to play in front of his family, friends, the amount of support he has. But yeah, Levy needs to start to, he needs to pull up clutch, basically.
Well, should we take a look at the replays of our first game? Of course, that was the warm welcome that both players had on stage. And this was the start that we were speaking about, Ryan. It was a 2-0 lead. They were flying.
Yep, early doors, you see Waneri with that finish. Barely flinching from Manu Bashore there, but does so well here with Vitinha just to get inside with R1, but it was a bit lucky to get around the defender. That is the moment where I feel like, I think he wanted a pass, but with the header, obviously it's manually aimed, and I think he doesn't want that animation. It's hard to know without directly speaking. You can see a little bit of a smirk on his face. Same with his coach behind him, but then this was the ball roll scoop inside. 26 minutes in, Vitinha with that finesse shot play style plus. And that made it 2-2.
Well, believe it or not, in the competitive history of EAFC, they've only played twice, Levy David and Karim is back. Once was at the start of the season here, where Levy did beat Karim. The other time was in Wicked Wednesday, back in 2023.
Great tournament.
Where Karim beat Levy David 7-4 in that one. I mean, we'll speak more as we really do preview this next game. I mean, we saw some brilliant goals there, Ryan. Again, the fact we're seeing this level of EAFC in the first game before even a player is technically warm is frightening. That goal there.
Sensational. The player lock cancels, everything was beautiful there. And obviously there was a consolation goal in the end. It turned out to be Pele putting it into the top corner, but nowhere near enough time for Manu to respond.
Absolutely, as we said, we want to say a massive well done as well to Marwan and Karim is back. If you haven't heard the headline news before, a ball was kicked here tonight. They've qualified for the FC Pro World Championships. Karim, especially.
It's come so close. How many times?
5 times. 5 times he has lost. He told me earlier. 5 times he's lost in the game to qualify for the World Championships. The last time you can speak, it's like Umit. Umit's the player that comes close enough to that.
Are we sure it's 5? I thought it was like 2 or 3. I don't know. It was 5. That's crazy. Wow.
That's both in Italy and in France, and the playoffs as well. Before that, he's had many times where he's just been a game off getting to the World Championships. He's there already before we even hit July. Marwan as well there at the World Championships as well. 12 tickets have already been handed out for the biggest tournament of the season this year. There is still 20 more spots, of course, those coming from different virtual leagues from all around the FC Pro ecosystem, plus the play-ins later on this summer. We are waiting to tee up our next game. We're not going to go to a break because we're going to be able to get into this very soon indeed. But yeah, word on those boys. They qualify for the biggest tournament of the year.
Yep.
I mean, that's what you all play for. You join 100%. A league, you try and get in the FC Pro Open. The goal is simple. Qualify for the World Championships.
Look at the look on his face, Manu. He's absolutely devastated. And he's going to have to put his trust and faith, which he has done throughout the season, in the hands of Levy David.
Well, as we tee up our next game, here we go. 13 wins to 6 defeats this season. He has lost less games than his teammate Manu, and the same can be said for Karim Isbak, who, in case you missed it, he just won MVP of the season. He won Best Player outside of France as well. He just kept going back up and up and up to win more and more trophies here.
Yep, exactly. And I feel like you can look at it two ways. I'm worried that it could make him a little bit too overconfident in a way. But then some people thrive with that confidence. It showcases that he's had an incredible season. The regular season, he's done really well to put Monaco in that position. I think they were third in the regular season standings anyway, after a very slow start. They lost 3 of their opening 4 games.
What's more interesting as well, coming into this one, Ryan, Manu lost 2 of the 3 games in the semi-final. It was Levy who was superb. I think he's on a 5-game win streak at the moment, Levy. Can he make it his 6-game win streak here? I wouldn't put it past him. Met his dad outside the venue today. They've travelled in from the Netherlands as well. It's a real family affair for this one. And those are the matches that you've got coming up. The first one just concludes a 5-4 win to Marwan. Monaco, 1 point on the board. It's Levy now against Karim. Then it'll be Levy again against Marwan. Manu then comes back onto the sticks to play Karim is back. And if we need to go to a 5th, 6th or 7th game, that will also be decided in due course. A lot of you in the chat backing Levy for this one. I mean, give us your prediction. Levy or Karim? I believe we are about to load in any second now for our second game of the grand final here. I mean, we've seen one game already, Ryan. I mean, who do you think was the most impressive player on the pitch? We saw Doué doing unbelievable things. Hendrick, I've never seen someone so fast compared to Mbappe. He even looked faster than Dembele.
Yep. I would say...
Fabian Ruiz gets popping up.
Fabian Ruiz for me. I feel like he offered a lot, not just offensively with the goals he scored for Marwan, but defensively he's shut down. The play styles are incredible that he has.
Here we go then. As we load into game 2 here. In our eLigue McDonald's grand final. It has been quite some time since these two played. They played on the 5th of December last time they played in the league. And that was actually Levy's first win of the season. Winning 6 goals to 4 and giving Estat their first win of a brand new league.
Oh, wow.
Karim already. Hendrick! Already a first warning shot fired at Levy David. Still can't get over the bracket run that they've had. AS Monaco beating Lorient, Johnny and Fuma in the quarterfinals, beating PSG, Ilian Bouchy and Bryce. I mean, you feel for Ilian Bouchy more than anyone.
Yeah.
How close he's come to lifting the trophy, or more importantly, getting to the World Championships.
He's actually getting onto it. Hendrick as well, tucks it away. And what a start that is in this game for Karim and Monaco. Contrary to the previous game where they were 2-0 down, this time it's the Monaco player that takes the lead against Levy David.
Well, he has been an important part of this team for Monaco. He won 10 games in a row between match day 3 and match day 10.
Wow.
Without him, without those levels of performance, Ryan, there's a world that they wouldn't even be it.
That's what makes a great team as well, because Marwan had a bit of a slippery regular season, but his performance in the knockouts, ridiculously consistent. I think his only loss was to Brees, I think.
Say again?
His only loss was to Brees in the knockout stages, Marwan. As I said, the teammate makes it tick then. Again, every time there's a win of possession or just an opportunity being created, I don't know if you can hear it at home, but the crowd are just, they're so loud for him.
Due. João Neves there trying to find the feet of Hendrick. As you said, the form of Marwan. Only lost one game in the knockout, 6 out of 7 wins in the quarters and semis. I mean, they're just peaking at the right time, aren't they?
100%, and he's going to have to defend this attack from Levy. He's got a lot of bodies pushing forward.
First time Levy David's been in the box now in Monaco. Is he going to come in now? Ranieri. Ball roll, where's his option? Maybe didn't expect to actually get around Beraldo.
Got around him way too easy. Keep an eye on the run there
Look
as well.
at that. Has he got the legs? He has. Vitinha to make it 2. It's a cheeky chip.
Oh.
Monaco double their leads. And as you can see here, they might be the underdogs or form in the tournament, but they're the favourites with this crowd behind them.
Wow. Vitinha seems so fast. Did you not see the pace he got there just to take the ball in his stride and just carry on going? I didn't think he was that fast. Wow.
He's kind of play a lot to him, and he really did a good job of isolating him, Ryan. But you're right, you didn't expect to see that level of sprint boost, that sort of exit, did you?
He could have played the pass beforehand. The play look was done really well because it means that Levy has to respect it. Do you come across and try and cut the lane yourself? If he plays the next pass, if he plays a triangle pass, you're in big trouble. To the press as well. He cannot get out. Pause is cued as well. And Levy isn't happy. You saw there with the player cam at the bottom. It's been taken away, but I wonder what it is.
He's had a pause there and looked across to Renzo, who you may have seen in the weekend as well. Of course, he was with Sunderland in the EPL. Just taking a moment there to clip up some of the gameplay where Renzo's actually doing that instead to give Levy a moment just to get himself back together there. As you can see, they're on the main stage in this theatre that we find ourselves in Paris. It's always a unique evening to conclude another season. As we said, the 10th eLigue grand final. In that time, we never really got to speak about it, Ryan, but there's been some champions, isn't there? From Rafsu, who might be joining us. Fuma won 5 of them. I mean, quite selfishly.
Yeah. Levy's just not really got going offensively. I feel like he's making uncharacteristic errors in terms of either overplaying it or rushing a pass. He's not found the balance yet. Hopefully for this attack, can make it click.
Hendrick.
Nice.
Ginola! Well, he wasn't a star last game. He very nearly was the goal scorer. Just 30 minutes in. Hendrick might fancy a finesse! Over the bar and a second warning shot fired towards Monaco.
That's why Hendrick is scary. That play style, again, anyone that's got even a silver finesse shot from that position, I don't mind a shot. To the top of your screen as well. Look at him, he's in. It's going to be 3.
Chance to break away. Douay! Sort of become his trademark finish here in France. Forget the finesse. It's just a trivela, really, isn't it? Towards the top corner. And I see it here, Ryan, and from what I've seen already, I'm Douay over Ranieri every day.
Of course. That team is unbelievable with the play styles as well. Tech plus and finesse, but he hasn't even scored any of those finesse shots. It's just been the outside of the boot finish. I know I prematurely said he's in. It's really hard to explain, but when you're watching, it's so much easier to see. Because as a player, sometimes you really do get tunnel vision on who's on the ball, the run closest to you. But with FC26, you can trigger a run from the opposite side of the pitch. And once that runner is making the run and they don't track it or respect it, There is nothing you can do to stop him.
Chance to break away again now. Look at this. It's relentless from Karim.
Tried to tactical foul him as well.
Player lock. Finds Endry, then Doué.
Finesse.
Endry again. Karim is building now, and it's nearly Fabian Ruiz who had the final part of the puzzle.
Offside, surely. Oh, it's on.
Onside just, apparently. Coutinho timing that run perfectly well. Fabian. Ousmane Dembele.
It's good defending in the end.
Eventually intercepted there by Levy. If you're in this situation now, Ryan, you're 3-0 down, you're really struggling in the game so far. How can you mentally get yourself... I mean, look, we've seen the game switch. I know we're not playing 9 minute halves, but there is still ample time to pull this back.
Absolutely. 3 goals in 6 minute halves. It is very, very doable, especially if you've got the attacking threat that Levy has. He just needs to click a couple times just to gain a little bit of confidence. And I think what's not helping is that he's not had that moment where it's... The closest he's come was, what, do you know, the finesse shot, I think, from the edge of the box. Nothing too clear-cut.
Well, quick one for the chat as well while we got you. Let's see how active you are tonight. Give us some French players, or former players that have played in the French eLigue that could be in the icon or hero debate. We had one of them join us on commentary. Tribal Cisse at the start of the broadcast. To me, I think it'd be a hero.
But it's Ben Arthur.
Hatem Ben Arthur.
Well, the practice team of the season a few years ago. What a player. Wow, what a half as well.
I felt a little bit bad, though, because we were with Cisse earlier filming some content. He said, sort of, you know, what determines an icon or a hero? I went, oh, well, an icon's like R9, and a hero's like Peter Crouch. And I went, I'll be honest, I think you'll be a hero. I don't think that went too well.
Yeah, I can see the look he was giving you.
Lucky enough, we filmed the piece of content before that.
Oh my God, sorry, Brandon, I'm jumping in there. Shake with Pastore.
Oh, that's
wow.
a throwback.
That is... That's unlocked a serious memory.
Wissam Ben Yedder, that's a great... I mean,
oh, goodness, I forgot about him.
Would it be Claudia Pina Part 2? But in a hero or icon form?
Don't do it.
Give us more predictions.
Loic Remy. Huh.
Thierry Henry, look, he's already an icon in the game, chap.
Dimitri Payet, remember that free kick?
We're looking at players that aren't in the game yet, but ones that may have been, you know, slightly forgotten about.
Freddie Adelaide.
Lavezzi.
Wow, yeah. Do you remember Nene? Remember that from years gone by? That's another throwback one.
Giroud's still playing at the moment in the league, believe it or not. I mean, we've got a bit of trivia as well that we can fire in. I was asking people behind the scenes earlier, Ryan. You know the answer to this. Who is the oldest player that is still playing in the French Ligue 1?
Yeah, let us know in the chat.
See if you can guess it. We're back underway now for the second half here. This is our second game of the best of 7. As it stands, the underdogs, Monaco, are cruising from what we've seen so far. They have hit form at the perfect time.
So someone said Lauren Koscielny. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. That one there, that's a sensitive topic. I remember that. Yeah, we won't get into that.
Did he go to Bordeaux afterwards or come from Bordeaux?
I just remembered it. The announcement video and everything, and in that game where we lost in the final. Of course we do. Yeah,
it's a sensitive subject, isn't it? Cup finals for you at the moment.
He's got him again. Oh, you know what? He could have done what Manu done and went direct instead, but I don't blame the pass. If it was a double tap, it could have gone through.
Tell you what, this fits quite well because we have got 2 Moroccan players playing in this grand final. I remember from the Bordeaux days, Marouane Chamakh. I mean, I don't think he'll be a hero or an icon, but someone in the chat popped up. Unbelievable shout. As Estat Troy trying to build up still. 55 minutes into this. Back to the question. Oldest player in the French Ligue 1. He's 42 years of age, and he's got an afro. That doesn't give it away.
Saw someone say Bastos as well, Juninho. Oh, my goodness. See
if you can guess him. Patrice Evra. Great shout. Ooh. It is Dante. That is the answer. Yeah, Dante. Still playing, Ryan.
Sorry, I'm just going through all of the... See, Yunus Belhanda. Oh, my gosh.
Thiago Motta, he was a proper CDM, wasn't he, back in the day?
Shout out the chat, they know ball.
Hendrick. João Neves, there's one! It's a wake-up call for Louis David. He needed that, didn't he, Ryan? Just to swing the game in his favour just a little bit.
It's a way back in, and it needed to come as soon as possible, just before the 60th. Fabian Ruiz, who was incredible in the previous game for Marwan, has Gone against Monaco this time. It's going to be the first time in this game there's been a bit of a wobble for Monaco and Karim. Would they be able to sustain themselves? Because you can tell we start to take his foot off the pedal a little bit in terms of the tempo. He's playing at a slower pace he did in the first half. Understandably so, he's 3-0 up now, but...
Tell you what, that's certainly brought him to life though, hasn't it? Such as the Twitch chat has tonight as well. Great to see you so active in it. Joining us live in Paris, Endrick. Chet comes flying. Petr Cech, what is going on there? Nuno Mendes comes back to save the day. I mean, Ryan, if you got a question for the chat of any sort,
I'll save it.
You'll save it?
I'm saving it.
We love you getting involved with your Icon of Hero shouts, by the way, from the French League. Bit of trivia as well, of course. Do let us know who you think is going to win this. This is a best of 7 here at the eLigue and McDonald's Grand Finals live in Paris. This is part of the FC Pro leagues, where there is a live FBC tonight as well, which will be getting an upgrade depending which way you've gone. Vitinha with a corner. Bit of a trend going in the chat. Only real ones will remember. Only real ones will remember. Who's a throwback?
French League throwback, yeah? I've already said most of my...
Yeah, we took quite a lot in the Icon of Hero debate.
Remember Lopez? Chat, let me know if you know about
Striker.
Lopez. Striker, yep.
We're looking for the most obscure. Zwayback's in the chat as well. Good evening to you, sir. Oh, I'm going to nick it off someone else. Only real ones remember Nicholas Anelka.
Ah, of course.
It's a great shout in the chat from, where is he? R.O. Zera. Great to have you in here tonight again. Welcome, everyone. 3-1 Monaco lead. They are 19 minutes away from being 2-0 in this best of 7 series. They get the next goal, you feel like they're going to be on their way. There's a throwback of a player. Where is he? Is it Ginac? Ginac?
Oh, Ginac. Wow.
I think he's still playing in Mexico, isn't he, chat? Abidi Pele. Vitinha. Goal goes in now. It suddenly starts to get interested. Fabio Ruiz, good defending.
Yeah, try to Laprocate cancel there into a shot. Oh, and he's down, down the other end.
This could be 2-0 for Monaco. Entering finesse. That's got to be game, set, match.
Job done. End to end, FC, you saw down one end, it felt as if all Vitinha needed was to just get a shot off with that finesse shot, playstyle plus. And it felt as if it was, what, 2 passes, maybe? Maybe even, it could have been 2 or 3 passes. And Endrick was in behind. Brutal for Estac, and it's going to be Monaco to go 2-0 up. And Levy, he's still going to remain in that seat.
I'm looking at him now, 2.4 million coins that Endrick on, that fancy FC item. There is a world that if Real Madrid didn't loan him out, he wouldn't be playing tonight. He's hit the ground running since he's arrived in France. He had a player of the month, a team of the week, and now he's got a fantasy FC item since he's been at Lyon.
Yeah, the crowd are doing a laze as well.
It's not really what you want to hear, is it, when you're on the opposite side of the stage? Next up, by the way, is going to be Louis de Vierde against Marwan.
I said there'd be a potential of 4-0 or 4-1.
We were openly speaking before that we thought someone could go 4-0, but I'll be honest, I wasn't thinking this way.
He's in behind. He's gonna
Nuno Mendes, I'll tell you what.
Gonna finish it. Keep a movement coming in clutch.
Great little piece of goalkeeping movement there, isn't it? Maxwell, what a shout as well, the PSG left back, remember him? Well, we are going to go into full time of leg 2, or game 2, I should say, of the series. You see the green boxes on the top of the screen. That's going to be a second green box for AS Monaco. Mayulu, full-time Ryan Forts at the break here. This is a great opportunity for Monaco. They are 2 games up, and they're 2 wins away from being champions.
What a position Karim and Marwan find themselves in. The start from both players has been incredible. Fair play to them. But for Estac on the other side of things, they've got work to do. Levy just losing 4-1 there, well below par for his standards. He's got to buck up his ideas, I'll be honest.
But I think it's safe to say they've poked the bear. They've nudged the bear. They've pushed over the bear. I mean, there's 2 of them up there. One's a 2-time world champion, and they've got to give reaction. We're going to go for a quick break here from Paris, just to get ourselves set for the next game, as Levy de Vere will be taking on Marwan on game 3 of the series. We're back in a few minutes. Don't miss it. This is the eLigue final with McDonald's live in Paris. Welcome back here to Paris, of course. You join us in the La Cigale. Brandon Smith and Ryan Passau here, guiding you through all the action on the EA Sports FC stream, wherever you're watching from. Good evening. An update. We're in a best of 7.
Yeah.
As it stands, I mean, our predictions predicted an Estac Troy win. It's not looking great at the moment, is it, Ryan?
It was done after game 1. No, game 2 basically done.
And as it stands, Monaco are 2 up in the series. They're 2 away from winning the whole thing.
I predicted Monaco to get 1 game at best. They've got 2. It shows what I know. What am I doing here, Brandon? I just thought that maybe Monaco might have peaked already, but it shows the levels that they've been operating at, unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, if you have just joined us as well, we can see you in the chat. Get involved in the conversations we said. We could have 5 more games here. We could have 2 more games here. We could have 3 more games. It depends on how it goes. Update on this matchup. A lot of you in the chat were saying, come on, Levy. Come on, Manu. Switch it on now. Try and get back into the groove. The next game is going to be Levy David against Marwan. As it stands for the Monaco guys, they've qualified for the World Championships already, regardless of the result here. They're in the Champions League. There's a real good feel factor for them that why can't they go and cause an upset? Why can't, on paper, they go and win this and write themselves into the history books in the French eLigue?
They've clearly got the ability, and they're showing it on stage right now. Levy, again, had a really rough start. That game, I just felt like he just wasn't at it for large portions of it. Didn't really give himself a fighting chance when you go 3-0 down to someone like Karim. And now he's up against Marwan, who in the knockout stages has probably been, what, MVP, I would say, in the knockouts.
Well, you said, Ryan, he's lost 1 game, didn't he, in the knockout stages, Marwan? Well, that's the record there. 12 wins, 12 defeats in the regular league competition. It has, of course, in the group stages been Karim that's been picking up more of the points on paper. But for Levy, until that last game, Levy didn't lose in his last 5 games, Ryan. Both players were in a really good unbeaten patch. This will be a great game here to determine which way the series will go. And more so, the pressure that's going to be on Manu Bashouré's shoulders when he gets to control a back for game 4, knowing that if he doesn't win, Monaco are going to do 4-0. They're going to clean sweep them in a final.
Don't know if you see him there as well. It just panned over slightly. Just shaking his head. That's all he's been doing the last 35 minutes since his game.
Up against AS Monaco. Game 3 is underway. And we're jumping into arrive right now. Cannot forget Marwan was 2-0 down in the first game of the night. He came back and won the match 5-4. Not against anyone, Ryan. It's the world champion. We forget that just because he's wearing an Estac shirt. Maybe people forget that Manu Bashouret is a world champion.
Two-time.
A 2-time world champion. That's not easy. You know, that's not an easy feat to try and get past someone at that level.
This start feels a bit more methodical for Marwan compared to the one against Manu. Obviously, he found himself 2-0 down early doors. It was already 1-0 down at this point. He just feels a little bit slower in possession. I wonder if that could work against him, but we will see.
Keep in mind that it is an unlocked budget for these teams. 2 icons and heroes that featured previously in the French Ligue 1.
But Thuram is so good with Bruiser Plus there. Advanced defending, you can just shepherd out any attacker. But yeah, that's one thing in this situation in a best of 7. Yes, you're up by 2. The one thing you don't want to start thinking about is you can have an off game, because then it leads to a potential way back in for Estac to get back into it.
And also, it's a bit of a break, wasn't it, between the 2 games?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a brilliant touch from Hendrik.
Oh, he has to.
Do you not have the legs there? Is that... I would more the tactical foul?
I wouldn't back Fabian Ruiz to get back. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's got silver bruiser. I think if you spam X, you might even end up with a yellow card, but closer to the box because it's given a foul higher up the pitch.
Oh, I stand corrected. I thought for a second there, it looked like Hendrik was shielding the ball first, getting tactical foul by Fabian Ruiz, who was pulling him back.
I'm hearing boos ring out around.
We've just got a pause there. There's an admin in the booth of Monaco. Admin's just having a word with both players there. There was not the clearest picture of what was going on. There was a bit of an extended break between the games. I believe there was a PlayStation being swapped out to ensure that the players are happy on main stage. That's what they're playing for in the background there, the French eLigue 1 trophy that won't be in the hands of Fuma this year. Well, it looks like they're having a conversation here, Ryan. What could that be about to the admins?
I think there's just questioning about the connectivity from what I'm hearing anyway.
Well, the pause stays extended. Monaco, of course, have got no complaints so far. They're cruising at this point. they're going to check with both players. I don't know what's going to be the situation when they restart the game, or...
I think for Marwan, he's saying it's fine. But on the other side, of course, for Estak, there's complaints ringing out.
Let's see what the decision will be made from the admin tier on main stage. Are we jumping back in? I think we might be jumping back in for now, at least. Someone in the chat saying Brandon and Ryan, who do you think is going to win? I mean, look, I'll be honest, me and Ryan both.
Predictions done already.
Predictions aren't looking great at this moment in time. We thought that Estat would probably want to win this, and I thought quite convincingly that's nothing against Monaco. It's just the level of experience when it comes to big finals. You look at the duo, ranked 4th and ranked 5th in the World Championships at the moment, Ryan. I find it hard to look past that.
Yeah, I respect the logic. My logic was purely on the fact that Karim is back and Marwan. If you asked them at the start of the season, they would have said their ambition, if they can get a World Championship spot or an E-Champions League, it would be incredible for both of them. You mentioned how many times. 1 second.
Chance.
Oh, he's gone for it early.
Was that the right decision with the chip?
I don't mind the chip. He just went not enough power behind it. You can go for a finesse shot there as well. There's a couple options he had, but yeah, it's an important moment in the game. Yeah, I was saying that they've got their spots locked in already. I just think for Levy and Manu, they had that before the tournament even started, really.
Petinia. Able to find a way back through, and that should have really been 1-0 to Estak in this game. He went for the chip. If you're critical on it, did he take it too early? Did he take it too late, or should he just gone for a finesse?
Hindsight's a wonderful thing. I think a finesse shot could have gone in, but I don't mind the chip. They do go in as well. We saw that last game as well. Hold on a second, he's gonna... We saw that last game with the chip from Karim.
Doué. Fabian Ruiz, of course, PSG players flooding these teams. And there's a sprinkle in there of icon and heroes as Fabian Ruiz will.
Don't mind it, but then the aim is well off with precision shooting. That's the one thing where when shots do go really wayward, there's no one else to blame. You have to look at yourself.
He was asking a lot, wasn't it, from that far out?
Got a run from Ginola.
He's Petinia. Ginola, is he going to have the shot? Ball rolls, can he get round check? Gives it back to Petinia. Check gets a hand on it. But unfortunately, it goes into his own net. Estak will lead for the first time since game 1.
I thought maybe the shot was on for Ginola to shoot across goal. It didn't come. Keeper came out, didn't get enough on it. And I thought, maybe the chat will let me know. Do you not expect your keeper to do a bit better there when he gets in this position? The shot is aimed at him. It's a bit of an unfortunate one, but on the other side of things for Levy, he won't care one bit. At that, I don't know.
Not the best to say.
I'd want a bit more.
If it was you playing, Ryan, you'd be into the team management and Petr would be leaving the pitch. Lovely turn there from João Neves. Petinia. Andrew being chased down and chased out by Lilian Thuram.
Yeah, the defending compared to the previous game for Levy looks 10 times better. And that's a tactical foul.
And one back.
Yep, Petinia takes the yellow card.
Hendrick very much quite deep in that setup from the free kick there. Ginola. Suddenly you feel like Estak are finding their groove, which is worrying when you look at the best of 7 and what could happen. One win builds momentum and confidence.
Boy, Thuram. I know it's a different opponent because obviously Marwan played Manu. 1 second, Thuram on the other end managing to prevent that chance. But Marwan just seems to be playing so much slower.
in the chat there, Ryan, saying in this league, the players not need to use French League One players?
Say that again, sorry? Oh, they do. They do. So there are restrictions, but they're allowed to use 2 icons and heroes that obviously have represented French teams.
Hence why you're seeing a sprinkle of them, of course. Petr Cech, Thuram. That's a great ball forward. Is he onside? Dembele! Vitinha! He might have been booked seconds before. But he's on the score sheet, we're all square.
I don't know if we'll get an opportunity to see the full extent of that replay, but the offside trap there, when I feel like I say this all the time, Brandon, you know what I'm gonna say. When someone is facing your goal or towards an angle where they can play a forward pass, you never offside trap. I know in FC26 you wanna push your line up high, team press is activated as soon as someone enters your half pretty much. But an offside trap when someone is at an angle where they can play a ball over the top or a ball towards the wingers, yeah, you're going to get punished sooner or later from doing that. I still think, though, can your defender across their... put a foot in?
It was like quite a tight call originally, to be honest. He may have even been offside.
The last attack played by Levy, if I haven't spoken too soon.
Last chance of the half may be here now. Added time of 1 minute. Ginola.
Can't go back.
Ginola still.
Just about. Oh.
It's going to go back to him again, though, Ryan.
Look at the space.
That's what he does here. Endrick! Oh, look at the feet! The finish was even better. How's he got away with that?
Stems from a couple mistakes. Spoke about an offside trap from Levy. Marwan's done the exact same thing down the other end. And then the touch from Endrick to open up the angle for the shot.
How's he got away? It was how he was able to turn them, Ryan, which shot me the most.
Beautiful. Endrick's so good on this game. That item is serious. Very, very serious. Play styles. He's nimble as well, despite he's slightly stockier than some other players in the game. But yeah, it's a great time to score if you're Levy. And if you're Marwan, again, it's a frustrating moment because I do feel like there were a couple opportunities where that could have been prevented.
Half-time. Estat Troyer leading by 2-1 in this again. Remember, this is a best-of-7 series. You missed the first 2 games. 5-4 win for Marwan on Manu Bashore. The second game was a 4-1 win for Karim is back on Levy David. This is our 3rd game of the night. This is the grand final, the final match of the season, which will conclude a 10th year of the French eLigue. Alongside that, World Championship tickets and Champions League spots given out. Back underway. Champions of tonight win €30,000 as well, by the way. It's not a bad night in Paris, potentially. Will it go the full way or not? Wow. Fabio Ruiz will lock onto that one just about. He got it fired into his feet, didn't he?
I like the idea, you know. I thought he was going to go for a play lock across the box.
João Neves.
Good step.
Can't get past Marquinhos. Well, speaking of French League One players, here's a question for you in the chat. Name me an icon that has played in the French League and scored the most goals in the league. Let's see what the chat says to that one. There's Dembele, looks to play a lot. To Vitinha, he's already scored 1 goal, by the way. It's a great chip. That post is an option. Goes on his own.
No way.
On the rebound.
Wow.
Fabio Ruiz, quickest to react.
Ouch.
I think that sums it up, Ryan. Ouch, because it probably shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, that is... Whew. That's a tough goal to concede if you're Levy, because you're kind of thinking, I don't even know, what else are you really meant to do there? Like, that's...
You've done your job, haven't you?
That's so lucky for Marwan there.
You tried to click the right buttons.
That's a horrible goal if you're Levy to... Yeah, wow.
To answer the question, by the way, it's not Trezeguet, it's not Thierry Henry. Which icon on FC26 scored the most goals in the French Ligue 1?
I know who it is, but I couldn't get it.
It's 113 goals, by the way, this player got. And yes, it's quite a scroll down because I had to find the first actual icon on the game.
I'll give a hint, it's not a French. I don't know if you just said that anyway. You might have just said that. I was instantly just drawn to a French icon.
Surprised me the answer on this one.
Yeah, if you didn't tell me, I actually think it would have taken me about 10 or 15 minutes.
Papin, no, he's a hero as well. Ronaldinho, no. 113 goals. The player also played only for PSG. Here's a chance now. Endrick looking for another finesse. Is this Monaco's night? He gets a round of applause to Ryan Passau. He was impressed with that. Or the composure or the finish, Ryan. What impressed you most?
A lot of people can overplay and overcomplicate scenarios like that. Myself and Richard Buxley, we always say, when you're in the box on FC26, please don't hesitate to shoot. When you've got the play styles like Endrick does, you can open up an angle. He's got 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. It doesn't matter whether it's left or right foot. With that finesse shot, it's an arrow into the top corner. Great slide tackle initially from Levy to prevent the attack. I think it was Pacho who came across and then the ball in behind to Endrick. He didn't need to overplay it, and he didn't.
The answer you're looking for, by the way, was Zlatan Ibrahimovic, by the way. I didn't know he got 113 just league goals.
Do you know what? When I saw Ibra, I just think so many different clubs. So I just didn't think he'd get that many league goals in France.
He's never won a Champions League somehow.
Yeah, insane.
All the clubs he's been at. How's this game just swung away now, Ryan, from Estac?
Remains to be seen, but I think that goal, the very fortunate one to make it 2-2, that could be a telling moment. Same way as we saw the one to make it 2-1 in the first game for Marwan against Manu. That header back, I think he wanted a natural pass with the feet, and then it manually put it out into a different position.
A few people in the chat saying, honest. I mean, yeah, that is the correct answer in the actual whole league, but he's not an icon.
Oh, is he saying
on FC26? Yeah. He is the all-time total goal scorer that scored the most goals in the league.
Icon only.
Icon only is what we're looking for. There is another technical pause here. They're not happy with something on that side of the stage. It might be how the gameplay feels for them.
I feel like Manu is more vocal than Levy, so there is something that they're not happy with.
This stays like it is. Monaco are about to go 3-0 up in a grand final against Estac Troy. They're hopefully not happy, and the Amin's having a chat now behind the stage. As you can see on screen, there is a technical issue of some sort here.
Oh, sorry, we've just seen the little replay on the right. I didn't realize that Endrick goal was a La Croqueta. Okay, I didn't realize that at the time. Wow, that's a great goal from Levy. Might not mean much, but
We've got thumbs up.
I would love to know what the reason is. Like, clearly, Renzo, Levy, and Manny weren't happy with something. But from where we are, it's just not really clear.
Well, these guys, of course, no doubt, they play thousands of games, hours on FC26. Then when gameplay's feeling good, and now it should be feeling on a stage, and more importantly, a final like this. That's why they did pause the game earlier. They swapped out the PlayStations.
Marwan seems the chillest person in the building.
It must be harder, Ryan, if you're on the opposite side of the stage. You know, you're trying to mentally keep the momentum going, and you've got the pauses coming in.
Horrible, horrible.
Are we jumping back in? I think we are. "25 in-game minutes away." You see on the top left-hand corner of the screen, those green boxes. AS Monaco.
He's in.
About to do an incredible 3 games.
That was onside for sure. All over the top, though. Taken down beautifully from Dembele. Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, what was that touch?
I think he wanted a ball roll. The runners here. Great creative run.
Vitinha, where's his next option? Finds João Neves.
Lovely.
Bats Vitinha, must score. 3-3.
That creative run he done with João Neves down the line there, instead of letting the run continue all the way down towards the byline, he sort of flicked it inside, allowed him to make a diagonal run. And it just makes there's someone else to think about. When they occupy those areas in and around your box, for Marwan there, he has to think, this is a player that can obviously get onto a through ball or a pass, and it was the player that actually ended up passing it to Vitinha.
Huge last 90 minutes, this. Estat win, they start building momentum in the best-of-7 series. If Monaco win, you could probably start engraving the AS into the trophy. He would need a remarkable turnaround.
Ooh.
Monaco, Fabian Ruiz! The game swings back to Monaco.
Wow. Marwan won't stay down. A response straight from kickoff there. Again, I thought the defending initially was pretty good from Levy, and then it just seemed like space just opened up on that recycle, just playing the ball across. And I think it was a step, actually, from Pacha, manually selecting a centre-back, bringing him forward to try and predict a pass that didn't come straight away. And then once you do that, you get punished.
How do you play this last 40 minutes here, Ryan? You know what situation you're in. What an unbelievable, even if you weren't on it in the next few games, you've technically got, what, 3 lives?
Yeah.
3 lifelines, 3 games you still could lose if you won this game. You could lose the next 3 after this, as long as you turn up in game 7.
It's an incredible safety cushion to have. But they're not going to be thinking about a game 7. What if you're up by 3 games in the best of 7? You're not. Game 7, it don't exist. That's got to be done within the next half an hour, because the amount of it will be debilitating for both Levy and Manu. Endrick, I was going to say, surely not. Can't keep the ball with that strength. If he defends this, he'd be in a fantastic position. Ball in behind, though. Thuram's not going to get there.
Abidi Pele's got the legs and the finish. 4-4.
That's all it takes, a couple passes. And Levy de Veer equalises.
Well, you look at the series that Monaco had to get to this grand final against PSG, Ryan. They won the first game against Price. They lost the second game against PSG. Basically, 1 loss, 1 loss, 1 loss. until the series went to 3-3. And then Marwan beat Bryce to win 4-3 on a best-of-7 in the semi-finals again. Not very much could happen here. We will be playing for a winner here, by the way. We'll be continuing into extra time.
Just touching on that goal as well, it sort of stemmed, obviously, with Thuram. So one downside, FC26 is such a play-style heavy game. Beautiful bit of play, good interception, but no quick step on the fullback. You get punished like no other when that through ball is you can see it. You just can't stop it. I think for Levy, the wise thing to do is to play for last attack.
Added time of 2 minutes incoming.
Has to start to go forward now. Great player lock.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
This could be heartbreak. There's the player lock.
No way.
Endrick!
He's got to!
Fabi Ruiz! How's he not scored?
How?
Sniper Yether, Ryan. Douay.
Can't go back.
Pushed off the ball. Extra time's going to be needed here to find a winner.
That has got to be a goal. I'm sorry.
How's he not gone to the other corner, though?
The keeper was rooted because of the keeper movement. It's like it shuffled a little bit and he was stuck.
There's a way that we can somehow get the replay of that last moment again. That should have been 3-0 to Monaco, and they should have been on their way to a fourth game.
How has he not scored? He even cut in with Endrick, who's got finesse. I spoke about not overplaying it.
The shot should have been there.
I would have shot there. The fact he played the pass is commendable. But then you got to tuck it away. Fabian Ruiz has to score.
8 goals between the two. And still nothing to separate them. Extra time is needed, 30 more minutes of it.
Oh, no, that's a terrible offside trap.
Oh, no, it's an offside
dear.
trap. Endrick!
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Estak! We'll make the most of that one.
Yeah, it's brutal. It really is. Because about 30 seconds ago, Marwan was probably thinking, oh, my goodness, I'm about to make it 3-0. Last kick of the game is done. The offside trap from kickoff. Big, big trouble there. You can't be doing that. See what extra time will bring.
Hindsight's a beautiful thing, Ryan, but how different this could be now.
100%. The one thing that Marwan can't do is reflect on that. You can reflect on when the game's done. That's fine, but in this moment in time, that's out the window. Just pretend it didn't even happen. Easier said than done, though. Problem in that situation, because he's triggered Vitinha and Fabian Ruiz already, there's just no one for the recycle.
Score again, Levy. You've got him in a really good position.
Lovely.
Endrick, finesse, corner. Off the back of a leg there of a Monaco defender. Endrick. Lovely little ball roll scoop. Still Endrick on his own. Is he going to... It's best to find a teammate. It might be the last chance of the half here that's going to fall back to Monaco.
Wow.
Douay. Bundles off the defender and... Can't find an option.
Don't mind it. It looked as if it could have potentially snuck through. You never know if the keeper's going to come and claim it.
Added time of just 1 minute, and that'll do us for the half-time and extra time. Estak
No
about
time.
to win their first game. 50 minutes ago, Ryan, they're on the receiving end very nearly of being 0-3. All that noise behind us is a group of AS Monaco and Moroccans that have made the journey here to Paris. In game 1 and 2, they were weighing the passes. I hate to think what would happen if Monaco went and won the whole series.
Yeah.
This place would erupt. Small chance to have a little look there on the side of Monaco at these substitutions and options. It seems as if it's mainly on the side of Abidi, Pele and Ginola, Ryan, that are going to be the main changes. Petit might come on now and then for a few teams.
Yeah, just options on the wing, I think, is very, very important. So he's having a setup for a narrow formation just to see if... just congest the midfield and the attacking areas.
$50 minutes away. What a start this could be to the second half. Ginola.
Ooh.
Was he fouled nearly? Vitinha. Great block from Pacho.
It's weird, Vitinha, the animation there didn't really get any power behind it.
Turan chasing, goes back to his goalkeeper. Would have been offside anyway.
It's lovely again.
Pele, where's his option now, though? Zaemri!
Wow.
I'm more questioning the save there. How's Petr got such a curve in his save?
Offside, surely, yeah.
Like a boomerang save there from Petr. It flew back at him. Abidi Pele.
Very good defending in the end.
Here comes Dembele. What a ball that is, Ginola. He's onside. He's got the finish as well.
That ball is crazy.
How's he pulled that one out?
What? Wow, fair play. I thought the play was like a decoy. There was no way he was actually going to play the through ball, and he did. What a pass. I'd love to see that again. It's like it completely just curved round the defense. That through ball is it's unreal.
David Ginola tying us up again. 130 minutes on the clock. I feel like we could be going to penalties for the biggest turning point of the
it's offside trap
season.
again.
Or no, Abidi Pele now. Can he get around the goalie?
Yeah,
yes, he can.
These offside traps this game, yeah.
Costly, aren't they, Ryan, if you get it wrong?
I think Karim's just telling him it's fine. You've still got time to develop an attack, maybe even two. Yeah, the offside trap, and then you can just play a first-time through ball. Big, big trouble.
Abidi Pele, is that going to be the goal to send us into game 4 with a win back for Estac? Or is Morocco and Marwan, the player of AS Monaco, got other ideas?
For the press from Levy is very, very strong. See team press kicking in as well. He's gifted possession away. You'd expect Levy to just keep possession.
I think he'll be seeing this one out now.
Goes long, and that's it, Brandon.
This is it. Huge turning point in the game. There's a result. for Troyes. They've got one on the boards. Estat Troy, it may have taken them to game 3. But there is one back. And you feel like this is the start potentially of a comeback. Something tells me we are going to be going right to the wire here.
Yeah, brutal moments as well in that game. From the 90th minute miss from Marwan, that could have been completely different. We'd already be in that game to potentially see a deciding one if Karim could have seen it over the line anyway. But that's not even happened because Levy's clutched up for Estak, and now it's down to Manu who could potentially put them right back where they started, 2-2.
Absolutely. As we said, look, we're playing a best of 7 here. 4 wins is what you need. Levy David getting a win on the board. He lost the last game, but stepped up perfectly well. He's going to be not in action the next game. It is going to be Manu Bashore taking on Karim in our 4th game of the evening here in Paris. We're going to get some replays up for you in a second of what you may have just missed on that last one. But you look back on it, and we'll see it again in the replay. That goal goes in from Monaco right at the end. It's a very different game, and we might not even need to be in extra time. And there's a world there, Estak could have been 3-0, down, trailing.
I'm going to say probably should have, if I'm being honest. I think there were moments in that game where it looks like Levy had control. It was way better than what we saw in that opening game for him against Karim. That was the chance. They're very fortunate to find its way in. And again, the offside trap being... We would have seen, what, maybe 4 or 5 goals stemmed just from poor offside traps. I do also think Coutinho could have stepped in and got a toe on that before the shot came in. That is lovely, though. That's a beautiful goal.
An unbelievable finish on the halfway mark. Vegetable here. We thought a pass was going to happen. Didn't happen. This was on the 64th minute of the game. Finesse from Hendrick, who has just been gliding and glancing through defenders.
It's a simple one too there. Coutinho tucks it away. Just end to end.
That made it 4 goals to 3. This was the equaliser from Abidi Pele.
Really changed the game, actually, coming off the bench. He scored some clutch goals. And this was, again, that offside trap. It's hard to watch.
So the last 2 goals they conceded, Ryan, were just from offside traps.
Yeah, that ball was insane. I did not think he would latch onto it. Again, yeah, look, oh, goodness me. Was that 3? I think it's 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I think that's 3 goals there, gifted from offside traps.
We saw the reaction from Karim there, his head in a hands moment.
Yeah.
He was not happy with his teammate at all there. Again, we can see you in the chat if you have just joined us. Remember, there are viewership rewards that are active for this eLigue Un Grand Final presented with McDonald's here. We are live in Paris. Brandon Smith and Ryan Pessoa guiding you through our Grand Final. It's a best of 7. There is a win back. Of course, now the players behind us are just it behind his teammate. I feel like that's the turning point of this. I think they had them in a chokehold.
I do.
And I think they've let them out. And I think Estak are going to take this through to game 7.
As you said, I feel like that moment there...
They could take it to game 6.
I'm still trying to remember. I don't know if it's possible to get a replay of it, but that opportunity, 90th minute, I honestly don't know how Marwan hasn't scored. And as you said, I think if that's 3-0, finished. Done.
I don't think we have the ability, but if we could, yeah, I agree. 90th minute, there was a huge chance. Again, you can see the scores come through at the bottom of your screen. That's game 3 you just saw there. Levy David winning 6 goals to 5 against Marwan. Manu against Karim is back. And then we do not know the order of game 5. Of course, we will need a game 5 here, regardless of whoever wins the next game. I mean, at this moment in time, Ryan, who do you think plays game 5?
For either team. Depends on this result. I think if Monaco win, I think Karim has to play game 5.
Well, I guess we can't really argue it right now because Manu's not won a game on main stage here tonight. Levy has lost and won. Of course, you see our French casters there as well. The legend Bruce Granick with Rafsu, who won one of the first ever eLigue Un competitions. Of course, they're celebrating a 10th year anniversary.
2019, maybe?
2019.
It's a long time ago, anyway. The legend Rafsu.
Can't believe we saw Dax here tonight as well.
Like when Ian Wright saw his teacher, that's what I felt like when I saw that. Seen him in years.
If you're a fan of this esport, Dax will come to mind. The artist, we called him back then. He used to play beautiful football. Well, that's the head-to-head matchup now. Manu against Karim. 16 wins to 7 defeats, by the way, in the... and that's because they've had to play more games, of course. Do not forget they played quarterfinals and semi-finals to get here.
Yeah.
Estac got a fast-track ticket through to the final four. Now, as the game codes are being sent, chat, who are you backing for this one? It's 2-1 in the series at the moment for Monaco. 4 wins is what you need. Monaco or Estac Troy. Drop a comment in the chat if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. For me, I said the last game was big, but this is even bigger. You're going to go to a 3-1. Or we're all square at 2-2, and this series is very much going right to the wire.
If it becomes 2-2, I don't see how you respond if you're Monaco mentally. That would be so devastating.
Here we go then. Jump into the action now. Karim taking on Manu Bashoure, the 2-time world champion. Let's see how this one goes. Manu, desperate for a win. It'll be a confidence booster for him. Could be in for an early chance on the get-go. He's had a good hour now, though, or so, Ryan, to sit and think about that first game, and no doubt it'll be to the back of his mind now.
The one thing there with Fabian Ruiz, great running onto the ball, but on the ball, probably one of the very last plays you want on this game anyway in that position.
Fabian Ruiz, has he got the legs to get round? Apparently so. Was he fouled, though? Went down to ground. Hendrick's touch is not great, and it will go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, just missing that extra couple attribute points over on the pace side of things. Otherwise, that probably would have been 1-0. Offside, yep.
Mendes running into his own defender. That might cost him. Ranieri. Thankfully, Fabian Ruiz back to pick up the pieces there for Monaco. As you can see on the left top corner of the screen, the green box is his first of 4. Monaco are leading the tie 2 wins to 0. Extra time was needed in the last game as Levy David pulled a result back. Could have thought about a shot there, maybe, right?
I don't really understand. I think maybe he's second-guessing it because of the 4-star weak foot. It's on his left side for the finesse shot, but I still think you take that. It's a very good chance it could have gone in.
Hendrick finesse off the bar and in! It's the right stop!
Oh. The Estac boys, they know something. That Lacroqueta into a finesse, we've seen that, what, 3 or 4 times already. There, you can cut inside with it. Yeah, get the angle, finesse shot, top bin, see ya.
Is that the start of a new meta we're seeing or something?
They're always ahead of the curve.
Someone in the chat asking if Monaco win this game, do they win the title? No, it's 4 wins they need. But they would be in touching distance, that's for sure. I just feel like that. We said it before at the start of the game. you only get, I think Richard said this many times in commentary, you get a bad, we've spoken about other players before, you get a bad player for half a game, or a single game. You don't get a bad player all day. I just see Estat building back into this one and maybe taking the series on the long run. But prove me wrong, Monaco, please. There's one.
Right on cue, Brandon. When he triggered that run, it felt as if like he was going to play the pass earlier than he did. It didn't matter though. Endrick getting behind the final defender there and tucking it away. And the tournament MVP, Karim, finds his way back in this game.
Yeah, won it for his involvement this season in the league. And we're all square at 1-1. Chance to write yourself into French history here tonight in Paris. We are inside the La Cigale, which is where all roads have led to from group stages to playoffs. These are the best two teams from this season as Dembele looks to string together another attack. Fabio Ruiz then pushed off the ball out for a goal kick in the end.
Player you won, as I said before, you kind of just, you're hoping that would have been Vitinha in possession, but he's won it back. Intercept plus activating, very, very high up the pitch.
Fabio, Vitinha. I mean, there's a question for the chat. If Petr Cech wasn't your goalkeeper, is there another goalkeeper icon that's played in the French league? Leviashin, I'm going to guess no. I mean, Buffon played for PSG?
Yes, he did, yeah. He did. Oh, he's in again.
Hendrick finds Vitinha's feet. Can he get around the defender, which he can? Vitinha, what a save check.
Great keeper movement. I love the way he sized them up there with Vitinha. Could have gone left, could have gone right.
Let me know in the chat there, what other goalkeepers could the players have gone for in terms of icons? Buffon's definitely one.
Oh, it's
Hendrick!
very
Corner
fortunate.
again.
He's getting his groove on though. Karim is feeling a lot more confident.
Vitinha. Ronaldo. Entry that time, third time lucky.
That's the confidence.
It was only a matter of time before there was a way, and he kept on knocking on the door. Petr Cech making save after save. Now Monaco will lead Stade Troyes 2-1 in game 4 of the series.
As you said, Brandon, he was knocking. Once he got that ball with Hendrick and then Pacho went in with the tackle, you mistime it, you give him space. But he started to come into his own as this game's progressed.
There's just that pocket of fans, isn't there, that have been making all the noise and spearheaded Monaco towards write themselves into the history books. Zaïre, Ranieri, Dembele.
Oh.
I don't know what concoction of skill moves he was kicking up there, Ryan, but he very nearly came off.
Yeah, it almost completely sent him. I was going to say, good defending initially. I thought he was going to win the ball with Beraldo. I really did.
Was that like a La Croqueta into another skill move cancel?
There was a lot going on. He just aimed it poorly, and that's another poor mistake. I think he wanted to play for last attack, got a bit carried away. It's going to be 1 minute added on.
This will be the last attack. Added time of 1 minute.
He's pressed aggressively. Could be in trouble, you know.
Ranieri, Zaïre. Great pass into Hendrick. Great block from Thuram. That will do us for half-time. Well, they went 1-0 down at the start of the game, Ryan, but Monaco leave the half 2-1 up and probably feeling quite confident off the back of that.
Yeah, I think the first moments of the game, it felt like Manu was starting to get a grip of it, but then Karim done so well to, as you said, get a foothold back. And he had those chances when he scored that second goal anyway. There was just a flurry of opportunities where he could have scored, and eventually he did.
People in the chat asking, is Salisu going to get an upgrade? I mean,
yes.
He will do if Monaco win the series. They've got to win the whole tournament. Of course, it's Salisu or eLigue that could get an upgrade. Those are the FC Pro live items, which are a news story for all different FC Pro partnered leagues. But there will just be a +1 on the overall upgrade. I mean, let us know in the chat. Has anyone done the FC Pro Live SBCs? If so, who have you gone for? I probably would have gone for eLigue, sorry, for predicting how I thought this was going to go. As it stands, it might be the Ghanaian centre-back's getting an update. Dembele off the bar.
It's put too much power in it. Mackenzie leaping above there to win that.
Where's the overlap? There it is.
I think he's on, you know, yeah.
Just about gets past Marquinhos.
Good defending.
Not on the second
about
time, though.
Giving it away again. Very smart to not play that pass first time from Dembele, but I've jinxed it.
Oh, it's brilliant football. Is he going to get a finish at the end of it? No.
Oh, Manu Bachoy, that would have been unbelievable if you tucked it away. The knockdown edge of the box.
The idea.
These are the scary things when you're defending. Those who know, you think you've got it out, but in the corners, we seem to find an opportunity to get a shot at goal. Oh, never mind.
Certainly not a safe score like this. It's just 2-1. He needs another if there's any chance of seeing this one through. Manu is piling on the pressure. Doué. Can he pull out Nuno Mendes and patch out this back line and disrupt it? He can get past Nuno Mendes, but not the PSG defender.
Could have run on the left side. Top it. Oh, interception. I was going to say top of your screen. But the way Manu's pressing and just squeezing. Karim, he's going to get a chance.
Just doing enough though at the moment, isn't he?
Mackenzie just about again, that quick step activating. Do you know what?
Third.
Manu's doing really well. He's defending as if he expects Karim to pass backwards, and Karim's doing just that, and then he's cutting the lane so well.
Ranieri.
Look at the pass.
Dembele. Oh my days. How has he found that? Fabian Ruiz.
What
Stop by
a save.
check.
No way.
What a pass, Ryan.
You can't blink when someone plays a triggered run there or just activates L1, they're pointing towards a midfielder. You might not think it's on. Trust me, that pass is on.
Vitinha. Ranieri. Again, Petr.
But like for Manu, now he's on top in this moment. He has to score.
"20 minutes
yes.
left. He feel like he's got to have another goal here, Ryan. He's not be able to survive another 20 minutes of pressure that's coming his way.
I agree.
Fabian Ruiz.
Nah, it's just... I said it before, because he's taking those negative touches, Manu's expecting it, so he's cutting the lane backwards and utilising second-man press with team press and offside traps, and he's catching him out every single time.
It's on its way, isn't it? All this Estat pressure.
He needs another goal. You can't survive this for 15 more minutes or so. It's not going to happen.
Dembele. Does well just to take a minute or two out of the game, but you're not going to be able to do it for too long. Into a pause we go now, Ryan. The back of your mind, if you're Karim, you're thinking, I'm so close to seeing this out, but as I've said, he's done a great job somehow. We saw dealing with the last 15, 20 minutes of just constant pressure.
Yeah, we saw last game, though, all it takes is one pass from Levy. He played it through. I remember Abedi Pele tucked it away. That is all it takes. He's got 15 minutes to try and hold on. Again, I don't believe he can hold on to this one-goal lead.
I don't think so either.
I don't see it. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I feel like he needs to progress. And for his sake, I think as the clock ticks on, Manu's going to start to apply a few more bodies forward, take a few more risks. It will leave more space, and it's just down to whether or not he can capitalize on it.
Let's jump back in now for a big last 14 minutes or so. Can Monaco go and grab a third? This could be the chance. There's the finesse for Vitinha off the woodwork.
It's got to be. Oh, my goodness.
That could have been their breathing space, Ryan.
Finesse shot plus activated there as well. It's being gifted straight back to him.
They're saying that. They've hit the bar down the other end as well, haven't they?
Oh, he's gone back.
Why has he not turned?
Oh, my goodness.
Final 10 minutes now. It just screams of an equaliser here.
Great defending.
But again, he defends well. Great offside line there. Andrew would have been on his way.
Needs to be careful here, not to trigger too many centre mids forward. Yeah, because once you start to make them run forward...
How's he going to deal with this now? He's got Manu running after him,
Oh,
Hendrick.
sensational.
Wow. Oh, how's he done that? Maylulu thought he scored there. Corner comes in, headed down into Hendrick. Off the line from Vitinha. Maylulu again, Neves. Hendrick stopped by Thuram.
Great defending with
Everyone
Thuram.
fighting back for Monaco to keep them in this. How are they surviving? How are they holding on, Ryan?
How on earth have we not seen a goal from that sequence? The press from Manu is commendable. He's swarming him.
How was he dealing with it, though? Somehow he has got an answer every time it comes his way.
He can't breathe, though. Now we can try and keep the pull, but he can't. The press is so intense.
Needs a win. He needs a winner. One tackle.
Oh, I thought that interception would have been it.
And players lock onto it. And Monaco will get their third. If not, we almost definitely get into extra time here. With how this is going. João Neves.
What a
blocked
tackle.
by João Neves.
No way. He's still got it. You're joking.
To an Estac shirt.
Wow.
Full time. Monaco have somehow held on to that. We said that they were under a chokehold. Estac Troy. Well, Monaco are under a chokehold there, and somehow they came out breathing.
I don't know how Manu's not scored in that last 15. I have no idea. Huge win for Karim and Monaco. What a result. 3-1. They lead. And now they decide who plays. Unbelievable. We see Manu devastated. I just can't believe it, Brandon. The amount of chances in those last 10 minutes, I thought surely Manu's pressure would be rewarded, but Karim held on so well.
Unbelievable. It reminds me a little bit like an Premier League final.
Yeah.
Matthias Pinano played against Mark Marley when it was just constant pressure, and somehow the ball was hit twice. Moroccan party's already started. They've not won yet, by the way. Just so they've not won. They need one more game. AS Monaco with one more game. They win this series. They'll be your eLigue McDonald's champions here in Paris. If you're Estac Troyes, you're sitting there thinking, how have we not gone into a game 5 in a 2-2?
I have no idea. But again, if you're AS Monaco, you're Karim, you're Marwan, you're delighted with that because he held on. I said I didn't think he would be able to hold on for 15 minutes. He's completely proved me wrong. Incredible result. But then you look on the other side of things where there was a few opportunities for Manu there, whether he put too much shot power just after half-time. He could have equalized straight away then as well. There's a few opportunities towards the end of the game, and yeah, they need to respond. I don't know who plays game 5 for them.
Absolutely. Well, look, let's have a look at the replays, Ryan, to give you an update of what has just happened there. It was a brilliant start. They hit the bar, and look, you could argue maybe put a bit too much on that one, but it's still winning, of course, thanks to the finesse plus play style. Hendrik down the other end did tie us up all square with Karim is back. Still in the first half here. Nuno Mendes
does so well there.
Hendrik the chance once again. It's finesse after finesse after finesse at this rate.
That one as well cleared off the line. My, oh my. Wow.
He knows that he's just stopped the world champion from beating him as well. It's a huge confidence booster. We have to say as well, we don't know who's playing the next game.
Yeah.
I mean, chat, you tell us, who would you have played the next game? Because both of the players have been on good form. I'm thinking I would rather be playing Manu right now, in my opinion.
You think Manu plays?
I don't think he will. I think Levy will play.
I think it's going to be Levy versus Karim for me. And we just saw just about an hour and a bit ago, what Karim done to Levy.
Yeah.
4-1, was it?
4 goals
4-1. Was it 5-1? It's been a lot of action. I think it was 4-1.
4-1. Who do you think plays next,
Yeah.
chat? They can choose, by the way. They can choose who they put forward for Game 5. We're going to take a quick break now when we let the players figure out who is going to be playing next. But please come back and rejoin us here in Paris for the eLigue and McDonald's Grand Finals. We are in Game 4 done. The scoreline, as we said, is 3-1. AS Monaco win one more game. They'll be champions here in Paris. We'll be back in a few minutes' time for Game 5 of the series. Welcome back here to Paris. Of course, you join us for the eLigue McDonald's Grand Final. And as you can see, we're joined by a very special guest. Rafsu joins us from the French broadcast, but more so a pro player by trade, a champion of this tournament. He won it back in 2018. He was a run-up in 2021, which allowed Fuma to start his dominance here in the French League. Rafsu, welcome in. How's it been on the French broadcast? Because I think we just said before we came back, we didn't expect to be in this situation.
No one expected this situation. Really, like, you see, there is Manu Bachor on the left with Levi the Weird. On the right, there is Karim Isbak, who is very, very good. But Marwan, no one knows him, you know? And he came in the playoffs like a monster, you know? He's now in 7-2 in playoffs. And in the regular season, he only won 5 times. So it's like,
that's the thing. That's the big problem where I thought they would have. I didn't think he'd be able to continue that. I thought maybe the playoffs could have been a one-off, but clearly not. He's been so good. Would you have gone with this selection, though, if you were either team? Would you have selected Levy and then Marwan in this game? I thought Karim would have been
me, I think Marwan was the good option, because, you know, even if he loses, it's going to be maybe 2 times Karim is back to back in game 6, game 7. And Levi the Weird also, I think it's the best player on the Trua team. You know, Manu Bachor hasn't won 1 game like in this like versus Monaco, and you know, this is embarrassing for him. 2 times world champion, not winning 1 game, it's hard for him.
Well, just to set the scene right now, it's the world rank number 5, Levi David, in action against the player that's 277th in the world rankings in Marwan. I mean, like, he has been outperforming his own world ranking stats. He's already at the World Championships. No doubt that'll be very different for EAFC 27, but this team, Rafsu, have just been a bit fearless, haven't they? Monaco have just come through as these sort of underdogs, and they do not care who's in their way. FC Lorient, PSG, and now Estac. If they can go and beat them in a final 4-1, that would be incredible.
That would be historical.
Oh, he's got
warning,
do
bro.
not the post. Is it all going their way?
What is going on?
There is a problem, bro. There is a problem. Like, the game before, Manu Bachor had maybe like 5, 6 opportunities to score. He didn't score 1. Karim Isbak had 2 opportunities to score, 2 scored. There is a problem, I think, with the Petersech from Monaco with the posts. There is a problem, bro. This is the first time I see that from Manu Bachor.
They don't miss. They always score. If you look at tournament histories and their conversion rate, all of them, Manu, Emre, Levy, they've always had just a top tier. They always score. I don't know what's going on today.
You know, there was problem online. Maybe this is the problem. I don't know. But now, from now on, I can't see Monaco losing, you know, because of the fact that they have everything with them.
What's it been like this season, Rafsu, commentating and watching the likes of Levy and Manu as Hendrik has a shot? Like, obviously, you're used to seeing players from overseas come into France, but I think this is the first time we've seen players at that top level. You've got a 2-time world champion coming, ranked 5 in the world, Levi David. What have they been like this season?
They were like, first game, 8 goals each player. They were like 8-2, 8-1. Let's go, let's get this eLigue 1. So we were like, okay, this is the team. No one's gonna beat them. It's gonna be so hard, so difficult for every team. Now on, we see 3-1 for Monaco. No one would expect this score, because at the beginning of the season, like, even us, we were like, Monaco is gonna finish 6 or 7. They finished 3rd, and after that, you see, they're in final.
Because they started slow. They lost their opening, I think, 3 losses in the first 4 match weeks for Monaco. For them to turn it around and just keep winning, to finish 3rd as well after that start.
You know, Karim Isbak was winning back, of course, 10 goals, 10 games, sorry. A streak never happened like that in France. So we're like, okay, we're seeing history right now. So are we going to see history again with Lorient out of the competition? And we're like, okay, let's go. Are we going to see history again? Yeah, Marwan, who was like 5-11 in the regular season, was 6-1 before this final. We were like, what's going on? What's going on?
Playing so well.
We can't understand. This is not something you can read or see, and it's like, yeah, I see that. No one see that.
Hendrik, stop it, Levy!
We got him.
A little bit spicy, is it, the final 5 from Levi David? And it is Estat Troyes that lead this by a goal to in a must-win game. They lose this, they lose the series. What a finish.
You know, Levi de Weert is still dangerous. Even 3-1 for Monaco.
Yeah.
Levi de Weert, Manu Bachour, they are top players. If not the best, like top 3, top 4 players in the world. So like, even if they're losing 3-1. Last year, it was 3-1 for LOSC versus Lorient.
Yeah.
And they came back in 4-3. We can see that also because those players, you know, they're the best we can see.
It's
So,
very
don't
capable.
remind Ryan. He was here last year commentating.
Yeah, we were like, you know, after each game, you know, Ryan came to me, we're like, are they going to do it? Are they going to do it?
Wow. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
That's an unbelievable goal. That dribbling there from Marwan was ridiculous, Brandon. What?
Are we sure he's ranked 277th in the world, this player? Because he's not playing like it.
That dribbling with Vitinha there, oh my goodness. Is it hard to play if you're Levy and Manu? Because obviously the crowd, they're all rooting for Monaco. It must be difficult, right?
I think it's so hard to play versus a hostile public, you know?
Yeah.
But I was like, these players have experiences. They know they went to Saudi Arabia
Yeah.
and they played versus, what's the name of the player?
Abu Maka. they
Abu
played
Maka,
against
sorry.
Manu, Yeah.
Abu Maka, when you see this kind of public, you can play versus everyone.
Save.
Again.
It just feels like Monaco's players
does that
are
not
playing
go
a
in?
little bit better, isn't it?
I've never seen that. Never in my
I've never
life.
seen, I think, 11 players fighting for the badge for
Yeah.
Monaco.
Yeah.
They're all outperforming, aren't they?
This is unbelievable, guys. We're seeing a team, it's maybe their week, their month, their time. It's going to be the first time another team then
Yeah.
Lorient is going to win an eLigue 1. So I don't know, man. This is unbelievable. This is beautiful also.
5 minutes away from half-time here in Game 5 of the series. Girona has got space to turn and finish. And so they go into the halfway break with the smallest of advantages.
I'm trying to think of the top of my- I think that's half of Marwan's goals conceded, honestly, might have come from offside traps. The thing is, that one there, I understand it, because your defensive line is something you want to push the line higher, but then he's been getting punished from that.
Yeah.
If I'm his coach, I'm saying, listen, I know we practice, just
This is like a very good pass at the very good timing.
perfect
you know?
timing, yeah.
Perfect timing. So after that, we can see unstable connection also. There is some lags. We can see also it can be either on the Lorient side, the Troyes side, sorry, or in the side of Monaco.
Yeah.
There are problems. There was problem in the first game between them two also. So I think it can be manageable. But you know, it's a final, so you have to play through that.
How hard is it in that environment? And starts and long pauses, admins coming over. How hard is it to stay in the flow?
It's so hard, man. It's so hard. This is, for that we have coaches, you know, they have to get you on the line, get you concentrated from the minute 1 to minute 90. So those coaches are important for that, you know. Every time you can see when a player doesn't know what a pro is, they say, what is the coach for? What is the coach about? He's with you mentally. He can. First thing a coach can help you is mentality.
Yeah.
Half-time. And at the break, Estac lead 2-1 against a Monaco side that have been flawless so far. 3-1 is the scoreline on the best of 7. In your opinion, do you think we see a comeback and we go to Game 7?
We can see that.
Because I still feel like we do.
Same.
We can see that.
I wouldn't be surprised if we went to Game 7.
I know. Me neither. I was like, Troyes is going to win at the beginning of the day. I was like, Troyes is going to win 4-1. It's going to be hard for
same,
Monaco.
yeah.
You know, last week they were like on top. They managed to do the principle. It was like to go to World Cup.
Yeah, that's what I said, yeah.
So, in my opinion, I was...
They've achieved it
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, Monaco achieved their goal. Even if they want to be champions in eLigue 1, it's going to be so hard mentally to come back
Yeah.
after that and be as good as last week. But, you know, they're here. They can defend well. Like, Karim is back, Marwan just now, and they can manage to go and win it. So I don't think it's going to be as last year. I think Monaco are going to go through.
Extra pass. Vitinha wanted to play the overlapping run there.
But I hope a game 7, you know, it's the best spectacle we can see.
Good defending there, doesn't step with Thuram.
Would you, I know you may have answered before, but in your opinion, who do you think should have played this game?
I think this is the best 2 players
I
to play
think
this
Levy,
game.
yes. I would have maybe said Karim.
Yeah. You know, if you see the last game of Karim, he considered a lot of situations.
Yeah.
He wasn't in a very, very good place offensively and defensively. He had a very good goalkeeper. He had also Manu Bachar not doing the best offense. He was not scoring, not shooting in a good position, sorry.
But he was fine. He saw that result out.
I don't know. You know, if I'm a coach, I think this is a good place to go with Marwan, because last time they did this, it was versus Lorient.
Cut back, Vitinha! 3-1.
It's breathing space. But now it's going to be hard for Marwan to just get back into this game. I think it's going to be very difficult.
The hardest in this you know, match, in this opportunity for Monaco, it's the last match, the last win.
Yeah.
It's so hard to go and get this win. We saw it last year. We saw it 2 years ago. Every time 4-3, it was a comeback. Because, you know, when you're at 3-1, you're like, okay, I have 3 opportunities to go.
Yeah.
And to concentrate and go for a last game, it's so hard.
Very, very difficult.
And versus Levy or Manu Bachar, you know, it's maybe
it's do or
impossible.
die now, isn't it? They have to win every single game, don't they? We did say this on commentary, Ryan. There is the one thing that they have on their side is they have 3 lifelines, Monaco, that they can fall back on.
But I think as a player, you don't want to think like that, though. You don't want to think, oh, I can afford to lose this one, and then afford to lose another one.
A problem, maybe.
Well played there from Estak to clear the ball out. We have
maybe a big problem for Monaco, I don't know. But I hope Marwan is still smiling, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I never see him like that.
Yeah.
You know, he's the kind of guy, every time angry at himself, angry at everything. It's coming in...
Matured a lot.
Yeah, a lot. But I think being in this position helped a lot also.
Yeah.
But this is insane. Guys, really, never in my life I was gonna say Monaco can go in this match, win 3-1 versus Manu Bachar and Levy Douirt.
Yeah.
I have to say it again and again because those guys, you know, in practice games, a lot of players say when you play versus Levy, it's like you're playing your life.
Yeah.
Because this guy practice as he's playing his final game of World Cup and managed to go versus them, winning 3-1. Bro, this is insane. This is unbelievable.
Well, here's the stat between you. 2 players on one side of the stage have made $1.3 million from playing this e-sport.
Wow.
Guess how much the other 2 have made together?
Maybe from Karim's back, I think 25 mil, something like that, maybe. No, because Karim every time was like near the World Cup.
Altogether for both of them?
Them 2 together.
50, 60.
$90,000 between the 2 of them. Of course, that will go up and jump up from this competition regardless. But that just shows that how many tournaments, they've played in, the World Championships they've played in, the titles that they've won, both individually and in 2v2 tournaments, of course, previous E-Nations Cups. But as you said, Rafsu, these are players that have been to the biggest of stages. He's won the biggest of tournaments twice.
How would Manu be feeling right now? Because obviously he's had a really rough start to the finals.
You know, his mentality is insane.
I
This
agree.
year, he managed to win versus a guy, he was up 10-0, you know?
Yeah.
He was up 10-0 versus Evanilson, and he conceded 2 goals. He was smashing the table, bro.
Wow.
Wow. I was like, his mentality is exceptional because you're winning 10-0.
He's still
Even
upset.
if you manage to concede 2, 3, 4 goals, you don't care. This is the end of the game. He conceded 2 goals. He was angry at himself because he was like, I didn't manage to get the no goal.
Yeah.
So this is insane. His mentality is at the top level.
We say this as well, but that comes from being around the right players, doesn't it? Everyone in the Team Liquid camp are all top players.
They're special, bro. They're so special.
I don't think they're human.
I played versus Chris de Boer this year. Man, who is this guy also?
He's so good.
I was like, I'm good. I'm in day 2. I was like, Chris de Boer, okay. I'm gonna see Liquid. He managed to smash me.
He's the next one coming through.
Yeah, for sure.
Then there'll be a next one as well. Estat Troy, 20 minutes away from taking us into another game here. They could be on for a second win here, back to back. Ooh. Goal kick, into a pause we go again. Throughout the season, how have the restrictions of the teams, has it always been as this?
Yeah, it was the same all year.
And any other icons that have featured previously?
There was Zidane, with his winter card. There was also Zlatan, right mid.
Oh,
there was,
yeah.
He's back to FIFA 19, centering, center to Zlatan. He was. Oh, wow.
Dembele! Well, that's a brilliant restart, isn't it?
There was so much space. The crowd believe. Marwan believes as well.
He has time. He has time right now. He has 20 minutes to score another goal.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah. And he can manage to go also and manage to score a second goal, but,
I wonder if he's going to offside trap from this kickoff. Because he's conceded so many times from it, Brandon. I'm telling you, if he offside traps again and concedes...
Should we see if he does it?
Go on.
Will he do an offside trap and concede him 4 passes? Maybe not 4 passes, but let's see. He picked him off like this before.
There's
the offside trap. Didn't go for it.
It was a good one, though.
Yeah,
this one was good.
Next goal is huge.
I feel like that's a mistake from Levy.
Yeah.
He doesn't aim it properly.
He wasn't aiming good with Vitinha, But now Levy with the corners, he can manage to score goals. He can manage to get around and get the pass through. Vitinha, you see, Marquinhos again.
We just saw Karim obviously see our result and have everyone back fighting behind the ball. Are we going to see that resilience now from Levy de Ville? He's got a 3-2 lead. Or is he going to get one more goal to seal the deal? João Neves!
What is going on?
With the knees of Pajek!
Every time they're managing not to score.
What's happening?
Times they have to. This time was a very, very good opportunity to go through to score the breaking goal. They didn't do it. And right now, 10 minutes to go for a stack. And maybe scoring the last goal.
You just can't stop these waves of pressure, Rapsu, that keep on coming from Estat.
No way.
Or can they find an equaliser? Is that the ball?
No.
Dembele! 3-3!
What is going on?
He changed his formation.
Did he go narrow?
4-3-1-2, I think.
Yeah, he went into a narrow formation.
Yeah.
Just having those two, Endrick and Usman up top, so close to each other.
Yeah.
Player locking either side.
As you see, this one.
Wow.
Insane, bro. Insane.
Surely not.
Imagine if they go and get another now. Imagine if they go on penalties. Imagine if they go to extra time.
If I see an offside trap from Marwan,
Yeah.
because he can do it. He did it last time. He scored in the 130th minute. He conceded just after. Right now, it has to be a warning for him not to do it again.
No way.
And he came back for in a 4-5-1, I think, to try to defend better.
Very aggressively. I don't know about that. He's going to get punished, isn't he?
Oh my
gosh.
No pen.
Penalty shout.
No pen.
Ref.
He's got away with one.
And he can do it right now.
Are we in for a match winner?
I always say in these positions, Rapsu, for me, play for last attack. You have to play for last attack.
This stage will erupt if Monaco go and snatch a last-minute win. It would win them the tie. It would win them the best-of-7 series here.
Surely not.
Guys.
Marwan.
Guys.
278th in the world rankings against number 5 in the world.
Oh, it's only 1 minute. No way.
Dembele. João Neves.
Oh, he rushed it a little bit.
Yeah.
Extra time.
Extra time. Strap yourselves in. 30 more minutes to decide which way this series is going. Rafsy, where do you think this is going?
It's so hard to predict. At the time, I was like, Marwan's going to do it. Another time, I was like, yeah, Levi de Weert had it. 3-1, Levi de Weert, 15 minutes to go. It's insane to score 2 goals versus him.
Yep.
Marwan did it. He can do it again. He can go back and forth. And he came with the formation 4-5-1 to maybe try to score this time, go up before 3, and finish the game.
Slow the game down.
Yeah.
Let's jump back into it now. 30 more minutes. Chat, we can still see messages coming through. Who's going to take this one? Are we going to need penalties to take us into game 6 of the series?
I'd love to. I'd love to a series of penalties.
Or are we on for a match winner? A championship winner for AS Monaco. Marwan and Karim is back.
Oh, interesting.
A little bit desperate there from the
I don't really understand that one. Especially because he triggered a player that you wouldn't back if it went in the air to win it.
Both players very much nervous, and you understand why not to make a mistake here. Vitinha has he got the burst of pace. Oh my days, that's a terrible mistake by Marquinhos. Oh, it's a late tackle as well. That could have been a penalty.
Oh, wow,
God. Goodness.
Corner comes in. There's the flick down. There's Marquinhos off the line by Nuno Mendes.
Second time. Oh. Second time. Again for Monaco. What can happen to them?
And a chance to break away now for Marwan.
He's got him in a
Dembele.
I was going to say he got him.
Stop by check, and suddenly this game is coming to life now. 100 minutes played.
100th minute, and you can see the tension in this game. They want to score, they don't want to concede.
You can see the nerves on the pitch.
Yeah. With Vitinha. Ousmane Dembele.
Vitinha. Dembele thought about finesse for a second, but Thuram had other ideas.
Oh, no.
Hendrick has certainly got the legs on the defender there. That's bad, but was it the right decision?
No.
I've never seen that from Levy.
Do you know what? Marwan's made a big mistake flicking off and then back onto it because the pace, you're going to slow down.
Yeah.
Hendrick was gone. He could have taken a shot.
Vitinha. Hendrick.
You know, I think the fact that there are so many misses from Levy, from Manu Bachour, they're struggling in front of the goal.
They don't
know what to do right now.
Yeah, they're trying to think, if that's not working, they change something up, and then that's not working.
They want 100% sure goal, you know? And so for that, they didn't try to go with Hendrick this time.
You can, as I said, you can see the nerves on the pitch. Rafs, you've played in this final before. How did you deal with the nerves?
I don't know, man. I managed to win this game.
Without going all the way to the 7?
No, I won at the 90th minute.
Two legs, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won 2 times in the final of a before it was another console, at the final of this console.
Yeah.
At the 90th minute. And after the big final, won also at the 90th minute with a bit of luck because I had the free kick. You know, I wanted to pass, you know, the animation.
Yeah.
I did a pass with my player. He passed it to another one. I was all alone, bro. I won it. As this one.
So it was meant to be.
Yeah.
The days of a cross-console final with an aggregate scoreline, that's a throwback for you. Well, the only league's this, the French League One, that has a best-of-7 format for the grand final, of course, for the semi-finals as well, as we saw just last week. We're in extra time here. Monaco win, they win the series. They are your French League champions this year. If Levi de Weert and Estac can win, we go again into the next game of the series. Game 6 it will be.
Turn it into trouble as well. He's just inviting the pressure.
Yeah, you can see Marwan is doing not the same as the beginning of the game.
Exactly, yeah. He's trying to slow it down.
Yeah.
And
I don't think
Oh, no.
I don't think
Keeping
this
on
is
that
the
back
best
post.
thing to
He's
do.
feasted it across. That's very
What's
brave.
going on? I agree with you, actually, because also when he was keeping the ball there, he's keeping it with Thuram. It's not really the person you want to be on the ball with.
You know, in France, we say Marwan is never good as he is when he's excited. You know, he can do right, left, right, left, right, left. When he's excited up front with the offense, he's so good. So he has to do it again with the nerves, the tension, so hard.
Finesse!
What the fuck, guys? What am I seeing?
Apologies for the unsavory language there for Rapsu.
No
They
apologies.
can't believe it.
Scream, bro. What the fuck is going on, guys? Sorry for the word. Sorry. Sorry. What the? Sorry. What am I seeing, guys? It's incredible.
It's lowing for all back the years.
Never in my life.
It's Virginia on the finesse. Apologies again in the celebration.
Yeah,
there
I'm
for
so
unsavory
sorry,
language.
guys.
It's Rapsu's first time on an English broadcast.
Apologies, guys. Sorry.
He's been here before. He knows what it means.
Wow.
It came out.
Monaco.
It came out as the shot of Vitinha, guys. It came out like no one was expecting this goal to go through. Wow.
Is that the goal, Ryan, to send Monaco to a championship?
I don't blame the shot. I just didn't think it was going to go in.
No, it was so far.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going
So
to go in.
far.
He's got to defend this.
3 minutes.
No offside trap, please, Marwan.
Yeah.
No offside trap, please.
One of the lowest ranked players in this league. He's 2 minutes away from sealing the deal, getting the job done for Monaco. But he has to be perfect now. Every decision has to be right.
Oh my
Every tackle.
No, he's going to do it.
AS Monaco.
Guys, history.
Just complete one of the best stories.
History, guys. He's making it.
French Esports League.
He's
at
done
a
it.
time of 1 minute.
He's done it, guys.
Monaco are French eLigue 1
He's done it,
champions.
guys. Wow.
Unbelievable. Look at what it means. Against the odds, against the favourites, AS Monaco are your eLigue 1 McDonald's champions.
So sorry for the word. But you know, this is insane what we're seeing. This is history.
I've lost.
This is something no one expected. No one was seeing this team going through to the playoffs. No one was going to see this team going through Lorient. No one was seeing this team going through PSG. And finally, no one, I say, was seeing them champion. It was insane. From the beginning to the end for Monaco.
Outrageous.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What an ending. I've not had an ending like that for a while in this eSport, Ryan Pessoa. That was a proper last game. A proper grand final.
We can dream, guys. Everyone can dream.
Yeah,
Magnifique.
literally.
Yeah.
What a result for Karim and Marwan and Monaco Esports. That is a ridiculous way to win.
You know, these guys make you dream. You know, we can be at the bottom. We can go through to the final and beat the world champion, a double world champion. This is insane.
When you think about a team, Rapsu, look no further to those two. They've both played their part.
Yeah.
Merci messieurs, victoire de l'AS Monaco, Marwan MC9, Karim Isbak.
4-1.
Morocco have arrived. And AS Monaco are champions. Just waiting for Dribble Cisse to make his arrival and to pass over the trophy to the champions. I mean, Rapsu, you've been around this eSport for longer than most. Is this one of the best eLigue 1 finals you've ever seen?
Yeah. You know, beating Lorient, 5th time champion in the league. PSG.
Yep.
Last year, they were second and beating Estac 3, the #1 in the league in the regular season and double world champion. We say it again. Levi Weird may be the best, one of the best players of the world. insane.
4-1 as well.
4-1.
Maybe you can do a bit of translation for us, Rafa,
Yeah,
if
no
possible.
problem.
If we can listen into the interview.
Je pense que ce soir, encore beaucoup de gens nous mettaient peut-être 4-1, 4-0 pour 3. Et on a montré qui on était. Et on est champion de France et je pense que c'est mérité. Et surtout pour lui qui m'a amené jusqu'ici. Alors que je faisais une saison catastrophique en saison régulière. Et après, le reste, c'est de l'histoire. Et Dieu merci, on l'a fait, c'est tout. On est champion de France et c'est tout. Hein.
He said like,
Karim,
you know,
on a vu à la
everyone
famille, à la
was
maman
expecting
qui est venue te
them
soutenir
not
aussi.
not to
J'imagine
win,
pour toi, c'est
not
un immense
to
bonheur.
being, you know, 7th place. He was saying his regular season himself was, you know, awful,
Really
awful,
bad,
but
yeah.
he managed to get his teammate. Karim is back at 13-4. He was like, yeah, let's go. We're champion of France right now. No one can say nothing
Yeah.
about us.
Yeah.
Champion MVP.
He was
Allez, on va faire
talk again. You know, every time we were like, yeah, we're not good. We're not good enough to be here. Quarterfinal, you chose us, you lost.
Yeah.
Semi-final, you chose us, you lost. In the final, we're like, no one seen us winning. We managed to win it. Talk again, guys.
Incredible.
Well, this is their moment. Your French eLigue 1 McDonald's champions, AS Monaco. Against all odds,
L'AS Monaco est champion
they
de France
defied the
2026.
odds. Ryan Pessoa, deserved champions.
Absolutely. Undoubtedly so. They performed so well from the playoffs to the finals. It was so good. The regular season as well. They started so slow. They lost their first 3 rounds of 4. To get to this point against all odds as well, they should be so proud.
Rafsu, AS Monaco, your eLigue 1 champions.
Beautiful, beautiful, man. You know, the resilience they made, you know, the fact that no one see them, the fact that, you know, in interviews, players were like, we want to play Monaco because they're not good at all.
Yeah.
They're the baddest team.
Wow.
Marwan is not good. They were saying that in
Really?
interviews. Yeah. Being from that, and after that, you see them champions, guys. What an unbelievable image we can see. This is a picture to get, and this is history making. Another one, another team than Royan winning.
Even bigger than that, they both just qualified for the World Championships, which is bigger than all. For Karim is back, he's missed out on 3, 4, 5 years, and now he's there at the biggest stage of all. Marwan as well. Look, that is what leagues are all about, FC Pro partnered leagues. It's been an absolute pleasure. Ryan Pessoa, Rafsu, I mean,
Thank you, guys.
what a series, what a best of 7. We couldn't ask more than that, could we?
It's the perfect final, especially for Monaco. They're going to love it. Wow, what a result.
Rafsu,
Insane.
how was it on the English stream?
It was insane, guys. I absolutely loved it. Thank you very, very much for inviting me. Sorry for the word.
No, don't
you know,
worry.
it
You
came
got
out
excited.
because I never expected this goal to go. Shooting from there, and
Yeah.
going like in the net.
Yeah.
We'll
Sorry.
forgive you, mate.
Just
Don't
sorry.
worry. Rafsu, thanks for joining us. Everyone at home as well, thanks for joining us. Ryan Pessoa, thank you very much to EA Sports FC Pro. Also, the French eLigue 1 with McDonald's. A massive well done to AS Monaco. They are your champions. They're off to the FC Pro World Championships. They'll be at the Champions League in Paris. The party continues. The champions have been crowned. It's Monaco's night in Paris.